Boys, I think we just have to address the ginormous elephant in the room. I can finally come out of hiding. The New York Jets won a football game.
Oh, wow.
Dude.
Yeah, he's not wrong on that.
Yeah.
Dude, it's been a freaking struggle.
It's been rough.
Oh,
it's
it's been
very
terrible.
rough. Brees Hall went off to my detriment because in fantasy he absolutely cooked me, and that's why I lost. So
Just gonna have to hold, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, this year's, again, not the year for New York football unless you're a Bills fan.
So yeah,
Because
this is the
they're
year
in
for
New
New York football.
They are both.
Yeah,
Because
I guess.
the Jets and Giants don't even play in
Yeah,
in
that's
New York.
true. You're right. So New Jersey football. Listen, I'm locked into basketball, but the Knicks suck.
Listen, going back to the Jets,
Awful.
it's the Joe Namath curse, bro. That's what it is.
Oh, yeah, everyone says that.
You know about that?
Yeah.
Because he sold his soul to the devil.
That's what they say. That's what they say. Listen,
But why?
and they haven't
for
won
what, how
since.
how do you know that? Is there any basis to that?
I don't know. I have to look more into it, but
He sold. We'll look it up after.
No, it's just the problem is these owners in big markets just automatically assume that players want to play for them and that they're going to play good, when in actuality, they don't put the effort in, they don't run the franchise as well. And that's why New York sports in the Big Four have been just detrimentally awful for however many years. And we're seeing it now with even the Nets and the Knicks in the past 15 years have been just abysmally bad
Yeah.
outside of maybe 2 or 3 years.
yeah.
So
And it's crazy you brought that up because I saw a video today. Jordan Travis was on a podcast. I'm sure Tyler knows Jordan Travis was a Jets draft pick.
Yep.
Had a phenomenal year at Florida State. Was going to win the Heisman, then tore his ACL and was
man.
never heard from ever again. The Jets drafted him last year in like the 6th or 7th round. He was supposed to be a lot higher. He was on a pod and he was trashing Woody Johnson because Woody Johnson treated him so awful.
Really?
Because, like, he was injured badly coming out of the draft because he tore his ACL. And he's like, oh, Woody would always ask me, like, are you ever going to play? Are you healthy? Like, didn't ask, like, oh, are you doing well? Like, how's your rehab? How's, like, just, are you going to play?
Wow.
Like, and then Travis retired later on because he was done playing football.
Wow.
exactly, yeah, it's crazy how
Yeah.
things work. But you know, obviously, we're getting further into the 80s in our shows. It's episode number 81, which is just insane. We're less than 20 shows away from episode number 100, which is expected to drop on our 1-year anniversary. And we just hit a massive milestone this past weekend. Our channel hit 9 million views across the entirety of the channel. And we're just about at 20 mil total across all 3 platforms, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. So shout out to
Wow.
y'all for the support. Clap it up for the
Yeah.
lads. That's big time.
That is
so
very much.
You know, I think 10 mil is going to be a really big milestone for us to hit. And
It will.
we're probably like a month away from that. So, you know,
Yeah.
keep running the views up. Obviously, try and get us to 9K by Christmas Day. And obviously, as you can tell by the title and the thumbnail, I'm not sure how the thumbnail is going to look yet. I'm curious to see when I go make it. We're going to predict all 6 NBA Cup groups because this episode is supposed to drop on Halloween. We're going to have a special Halloween colored overlay that you can see on the screen for the show. And obviously, the NBA Cup starts tonight. By the time this episode comes out, we're going to see the first batch of games. So we're going to do what we did last year. We'll pick the groups tonight. And then at the beginning of December, when the group stages are over, we're going to predict the full knockouts. And let's see if I can redeem myself from last year after going 1 game short of a perfect bracket. But, you know, it is what it is. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, be sure to drop a like, subscribe, hit the bell. That way you're notified every single time we upload. Otherwise, Gio's going to be very upset. If you're on Spotify, audio platforms, give us 5 stars, answer the polls, leave a review. Follow our socials down in the description below. Follow our personal ones on the screen right now. Get my guy Giovanni to 1 million Instagram followers. Obviously, we're going to jump into our first 45 minutes to an hour of news. And boys, do we have anything else to say before we dive into the first segment?
Let's go.
Into the first segment we go. Now, guys, usually on this show, we like to keep things fun, laid back, chill, unserious at times. But, you know, things happen in the NBA, things happen in life that are more serious and require more serious research and talking points and everything of that nature. And lo and behold, we're back here again. Now, I guess just for some context of previous situations that we've had to talk about, mainly involving the Jonte Porter gambling and the Kawhi Leonard Clippers stuff with aspiration and the fake tree planting and everything of that nature. If you want to go check those out, we have segments on both of them. If I can remember to link them down below, go check them out. If not, you can just search their name with The Floor Spacer and everything of that nature. Now, last week, total bombshell reports. We're going to start off with a tweet from Shams Charania that we're going to put on the screen right now. saying Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier was arrested early Thursday morning as part of an FBI sports betting gambling probe, sources tell ESPN. The Eastern District of New York and FBI Director Kash Patel will hold a press conference at 10 a.m. to announce the arrests and investigations, right? So we'll get to the press conference and everything like that afterwards. The craziest thing is they weren't done, because not even half an hour later, we get another tweet from Shams saying Portland Trailblazers coach Chauncey Billups has been arrested by the FBI for his alleged illegal gambling, sources tell ESPN. So that was essentially the start of everything. And, you know, when stuff like this comes out, you don't know the information fully, where we thought Chauncey Billups was just, you know, betting on games, everything of that nature. And then more reports come out saying that he was involved in illegal rigging poker games. Illegal. That's why, did I say legal by accident?
Illegal,
Oh, so yeah. So illegal rigged poker games that have ties to the mafia.
Wow.
So we got some pretty sketchy stuff going on here. And obviously we've known Terry Rozier's been in trouble for the past however many years. The NBA did its investigation and cleared him from that. I have thoughts on that, but I'll explain that later in the segment.
Yeah.
And, you know, there was something from, I believe Legend of Winning had talked about this on his channel. If you guys want to go check it out, I'll put the link down below. In 2023, because Chauncey Billups also is tied into the gambling stuff, there was obviously they were tanking for Wemby, right? In that end of that season. And the Blazers were going to start tanking games. They were going to shut down Damian Lillard and try their best to win the lottery. Obviously, Chauncey Billups knew this and went and told his friends or whoever to, you know, take the unders, bet on the Blazers losing, and then them and himself can make gobs of money. So regardless of the poker stuff, that's damning in and of itself. And obviously we know the Terry Rozier situation. It was one game for the Charlotte Hornets where one of his childhood friends said, if you leave the game early with an injury, if you fake an injury, I'll bet all the unders and I'm going to make you thousands of dollars.
Damn.
And, you know, I saw highlights from that game. He literally was like, he wasn't limping. He pointed at his foot. He went back to the bench, sat there for about a quarter, and then went to the locker room at halftime. So not a good look as far as that goes. But I think the Rozier stuff's been blown a little out of proportion because it's literally just one game.
Right.
But this whole situation is so like, it's so, I don't even know how to describe it. I don't think we've ever seen something this serious in a very long time in the NBA.
Yeah.
And during the press conference, I'm going to put this screenshot on the screen saying there are two separate indictments. The first involves 6 defendants accused of participating in a sports corruption scheme that exploited insider information involving NBA players and teams. The defendants leveraged their connections to place prop bets based on confidential insider information, winning tens of thousands of dollars per bet. And then it said the second indictment involves 31 defendants charged with participating in a nationwide scheme to rig illegal poker games. The FBI says they used high-tech cheating technology to steal millions of dollars from victims in underground poker games that were secretly fixed. Now, for those of you that are like, how on earth is this stuff possible? They used like these X-ray tables where, because obviously for those of you that are, we have a younger audience on this channel for the most part. For those of you that don't play poker or can't play poker, obviously you want to hide your hand. So your cards are going to be face down and you'll like peek at them to look. But obviously with an X-ray table, there's cameras underneath. They're going to see what hand you have. And if you have an impossible hand to lose to, you're going to go all in, win all the money, and you'll essentially be able to win loads of money.
Right.
Now, do you want me to keep going or should I give the floor to you guys first?
Keep going.
All right, because there is more from this tweet regarding Joe, I think his name is Joe Pompliano. This was mainly stuff from the FBI press conference. You know, obviously he started off by making the cases about, you know, the mafia, and they arrested Damon Jones as well. He was a former NBA head assistant coach, I think, with LeBron. I think he was a shooting coach in Cleveland. Obviously, the charges are technically illegal gambling, wire fraud, and extortion, which are very serious charges. Jonte Porter was threatened to participate in the sports gambling scheme because of his gambling debts. So he's also somewhat tied into this. There were also, you know, victims of these poker games that they were, you know, robbed at gunpoint at some of these like events that the mafia or whoever was holding. And it's really like some serious stuff. Like one person lost almost $2 million
Wow.
from this nonsense. I think they made over 7 million from these poker games over the past, I think it was 2 or 3 years. So this has been a sort of years long investigation that has gone through both eras of this new administration, FBI to the old. And obviously now with the season underway, they wanted to put on the show and, make things relevant now to what they are. So essentially that's the situation we are in right now. And obviously very, very serious situations, very serious charges. This is not something that should be taken lightly. And this is something that the league could find themselves in major hot water. Now, obviously, I'm not someone that reads through court documents and reads through research this much, right? I'm just a 25-year-old man that co-hosts a basketball podcast. I don't know enough about this. So if you want to go check out people that do have the full insight, we can put links down below. Go check them out. Go watch Lowe's video because it's very insightful. Go watch AM Hoop's video. It's very insightful. And also we'll preface that this is alleged. Everyone's innocent until proven guilty in a court of law in the United States of America. So now I will turn the floor over to y'all because I'm very overwhelmed.
So are we, bro.
Yeah.
You just hit us with a whole bunch of information.
I basically gave you the brief summary. There's a lot more that I haven't gotten to.
Yeah.
The more will come to light as time goes on.
Yeah, exactly.
But what are your general thoughts on this situation? And just give me what you're thinking right now.
I mean, this drops the morning after opening tip-off. I'm just getting ready to go to work. And I see Shams tweeting about Terry Rozier. I'm like, all right, we kind of had knowledge of this.
Yeah.
I guess it's not surprising, but okay, we're going to talk about it on the pod. So I'm like, all right, Terry's arrested. Day after NBA, like, I knew we had acknowledged NBA cleared him. Now this is going on. Like, NBA, what's going on with your protocols? Like, you guys are missing something clearly. Then I see the Chauncey tweet. I'm like, what on earth?
Yeah, that was insane.
And I thought it was connected to Terry Rozier, but then the reports come out with the poker. And I'm like, oh, wow. All right. Something completely different. And then to connect this, Damon Jones is connected to both of these schemes.
Yeah.
Is he?
So Damon Jones is kind of like, I guess, like their Swiss Army knife. They can get both information out from him because having knowledge to both of these situations.
Wow.
They could kind of use him as a pawn in like the court system to figure get to the bottom of this.
Right.
But that's a whole different story.
A little good cop, bad cop action.
But
apparently so.
Yeah.
Because like I feel like they're using these NBA players as kind of like their spokesperson, their face of what they're doing. Because I mean, think about it this way: if there was any sort of like opportunity for a poker game, you're going to be more inclined to do it if you're going to beat Chauncey Billups,
Correct.
right? Like,
correct. Yeah, Chauncey.
That's a Hall of Famer, Finals MVP, current coach. It creates insight.
Hall of Famer, just inducted in last year. I love Chauncey. He was one of my favorite players on the Knicks. Growing up in Detroit, I mean, we knew he was on the Bad Boy Pistons. To Denver. Just a really, like, great player. Like, growing up, he was kind of, like, reminded you like a prototypical point guard. Comes to Blazers head coach. Gets the Blazers out of somewhat of a purgatory, like, state last year. Tyler's praising the man this year going in. And so am I for what he's doing, just because we love the person of Chauncey Billups himself, not because of, the team. And this comes out and we're like, oh, great. Mm-hmm. And
just unexpected.
Yeah, just completely random name because, like, the names we knew about, we knew. Chauncey coming out of left field is literally, like, the most randomest thing you could ever think of. Yeah. And it's a coach nonetheless as well. Forget a player.
Yeah.
But the NBA has a really serious issue on their hands right now. That's the consensus.
Do you think this is an NBA issue? Like, here's my thing. Let me just say my piece really quick. It's very short.
Go ahead.
My thing is, if you find something like this going on, right, chances are, if you look under the carpet, there's a whole lot more mess.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you opened.
You get what I'm saying? Like, there might be crumbs on top or on the side, but you look under the carpet, it's a big mess under there.
I'm glad you opened that up because, if I'm being honest, I have no knowledge of this, but I'm probably 99.9% sure this is happening. every league is in on this stuff.
Every league.
Every sports league. You got to
so.
question every sports league with how these games are played.
Right.
Honestly.
So it's not just an NBA issue. It's a
No.
sports league issue.
I disagree.
Okay.
I don't think every league is in on this.
Well, no, I think they're doing some form
Right. Well,
of
but I think
this.
with this specific situation, this is not an NBA issue. But I do think Adam Silver's created his own problem because, again, the FBI wanted to make the NBA look bad, so they called this an NBA scandal. The NBA had absolutely nothing to do with whatever BS was going on with those poker games and whatever was going on.
As far as we
with
know so far.
Terry Rozier, exactly.
Right.
Nothing was going on as far as that matter.
Oh, wait.
The red flag that I see is how they handled the Terry Rozier situation.
Who's they?
The NBA.
Yeah.
Because they did their own investigation on Terry Rozier when
Wow.
everything happened, and they cleared him. But they instinctively knew that the FBI and the federal government, whoever the DOJ, was investigating Terry Rozier because he wasn't federally cleared yet. Now, I want you to remember that. He wasn't federally cleared yet. Mm-hmm. This was when he was still in Charlotte. Mm-hmm. The Miami Heat had no knowledge of any of this.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they traded for him, and they didn't know what they were getting into. Right. How do you feel if you're Pat Riley after Adam Silver just swept this under the rug?
Wow.
Because you were due for a brand new TV contract, $67 billion TV contract, or $77 billion. He wanted to make sure that they got every single cent from that deal.
Yeah.
So I don't think this is an NBA issue, but I think with the Terry Rozier situation,
It's an Adam Silver issue.
the ball was dropped. No, I just think because I think Terry Rozier is an isolated situation for the NBA.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's an Adam Silver issue because Adam Silver is the one responsible, and he's the one that swept it under the rug, right? So wouldn't that be an Adam Silver thing? Like, why would you do that?
Well, because he wanted to get.
I'm questioning
He
him.
wanted to get the TV contract.
Yeah.
but
We don't know that.
But
It
this-
could also be because maybe there's other things going on. And he's just trying to hide it.
there could be, but I doubt it. But this whole thing is not an NBA problem. This is just singular people, whether it's Rozier or Jonte Porter or Damon Jones or whoever, Chauncey Billups. They're being used as the face of these illegal poker games, and you know, the NBA had no knowledge of this. They didn't even know about the arrests until it was reported.
They had knowledge of Rozier,
Ba-
Well, they had knowledge of
Yeah.
Rozier's
saying?
situation. They didn't know about the arrests.
but they cleared him.
Right, they
When-
did.
Even though like they had their own investigation on him, and they found him to be not guilty.
And again,
Right?
that can be acceptable.
That's fishy.
But that can be acceptable in some forms because the NBA doesn't have all the jurisdiction that the FBI does. So things that the FBI will find, the NBA doesn't have access to, or the NBA won't know.
Yeah.
So it's a double-edged sword.
I will say, going back to when I clarified it with that this is going on in all the sports, not the illegal poker games,
Just
the
gambling.
injuries and the gambling.
Yeah.
I think that's a whole other spectrum. The poker games, I think it's a singular incident with just Chauncey Billups and what he's doing with Gilbert Arenas got into trouble as well. I think we have the Guardians in baseball right now, kind of in a similar situation. We saw Calvin Ridley in the past in the NFL. The NBA put out a statement a few days ago, or if not a week ago, to all 30 teams saying that they're going to be, I guess in easier terminology, just closely monitoring the injury reports every day
It's good.
to see who's out, who's in,
Why are they
what's
out?
going on.
Yeah.
Because that's the biggest issue. And the season has just started. We already have big players missing games. And, I mean, it could be, yes, they're hurt. That's what we think. But, again, you can't also say that some stuff is happening. And
Yeah.
I'm glad the NBA is cracking down on these injury reports and making sure that this is actually legitimate because
Right.
we have,
Right.
example A, Terry Rozier.
And I forgot to mention something with Terry Rozier.
Say.
When he left that game, DraftKings, FanDuel, all the major betting sites noticed those prop bets.
Yeah.
They told Adam Silver within hours, and they did nothing about it.
The NBA did not.
Wow.
Okay, so that makes it even worse.
Okay. Is DraftKings the main sponsor for NBA? And they're supposed to do that?
I actually don't know. Well, no, because if there's something illegal going on, something fishy, like who in their right mind, no disrespect to Terry Rozier, no,
That's true.
who's placing prop bets? If you're going to place any prop bet on Terry Rozier taking his overs, who's betting his unders? Like that's fishy in and of itself.
Yeah.
Prop bets should be on the best of the best.
Yeah, that's what we do.
That's why when Jonte Porter's getting prop
Same
bets,
thing with Jonte Porter.
it's
Yeah.
like, what are we doing?
Yeah, that's exactly it. Because it's players that, okay, like when we're putting in prop bets for guys, we're looking at the top dogs all the time. We may throw in some high flyers, but they're random. And Tyler's saying, his friend that's dropping all the under bets consecutively within a certain amount of time, within like a few minutes or so, and big money, everything has a paper trail.
Yeah.
These guys at DraftKings and the fraud department are seeing this, and they got to relay the message on.
Yeah.
And they know what to look for because, people are betting on hundreds of things every day. And, it's obviously the popular lanes. When you see like a Jonte Porter pop up, a Terry Rozier, notable, but a lucrative amount of bets on Terry Rozier in a short amount of time.
Yeah.
You have it incentivized to figure out what's going on.
Yeah. So overall, I think I agree with you, Anthony, where you said the Terry Rozier thing, that scandal, that is something that I think is happening on a much larger scale.
Yeah.
Within different sports, NFL, NBA, MLB, and other leagues as well.
We also,
but the Chauncey Billups one, I think, is more of an individual thing. I think
That's
that was just
isolated incident.
more isolated.
Yeah, I think so.
Right.
But
Yeah.
And who knows? It still
Well,
could be more.
There's
larger scale.
there's several NBA players involved with the poker games.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
obviously this is just the start. Obviously Chauncey has been the most at the forefront as far as like NBA personnel with Damon Jones.
Yeah.
But like, I can confidently say, because both of them are on leave right now.
Yep.
Billups and Terry Rozier.
Yeah.
Damon Jones is unemployed, so he's not with the team. But
Yeah.
expect both Chauncey and Terry Rozier. They're done. They're done. I mean,
Yeah.
Terry Rozier was making $26 million and made one stupid decision. And
That
now
honestly sucks.
he's not going to play again. He might go to jail. Chauncey Billups, you can't get dumber than that.
Yeah.
You seriously
Yeah.
can't. Like,
And it goes back to, I feel like the sentiment, it goes back to greed. And it also goes back to,
Who you surround yourself with, your friends.
not necessarily, it goes back to, it's not enough.
Yeah.
The money,
Greed,
they
yeah.
always want more.
Greed.
Millions, it's not enough.
Yeah.
We got to make more.
It's true. But also the friends as well, because Terry Rozier's friend is the one that
Oh, of course, yeah.
proposed this idea to him, and Terry Rozier, like, that's my boy from my childhood probably. He's like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
So like, be careful, like, for you younger guys, be careful who you surround yourself with. Like,
and like,
think about who your 5 closest friends are, and be like, are they people that are pushing me in the right direction or not? That's key for you guys. So.
yeah, and like Chauncey is an NBA 75 team guy, I think, pretty sure.
I don't know if he made it, but
Is
he's a
he?
Hall of Famer.
Yeah, and like that's a leader of men in
Yeah.
the coaching room.
Yeah.
Like your coach is the leader of
Right.
men.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you have
Should
to
be
mold,
integrity.
and the Blazers are a young team with young guys.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
And you want to mold them, and like, can you imagine what Han Sang-yang is thinking? Like, this doesn't happen in China.
Oh, I'm sure it does.
Yeah.
Well, probably,
It
but
definitely does.
poor Han Sang-yang is just starting the season, and his coach is gone the second day,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like-
look,
and
sometimes
everybody else too.
things like that happen. It's just,
Yeah.
it's unfortunate. People make dumb decisions
Yeah.
and people hang around with the wrong crowd.
Right.
Yeah.
And, at the end of the day, and I said this when we talked about Jonte Porter. What's going to happen when it's someone notable? Now, Terry Rozier is more notable than Jonte Porter, but Terry Rozier has been washed for the past 2 years, so he's basically Jonte Porter at this point. But Chauncey Billups, a sitting head coach in the NBA, a Finals MVP, an NBA champion, a Hall of Famer, what are they going to do? Are you going to sweep it under the rug? And
Who's they?
The NBA? Are you going
Well, they can't.
Well, let me finish. I was saying, are you going to sweep it under the rug, or are you going to get exposed by the government because they're going to be the ones to catch them in the act? Because we know gambling is something that's frowned upon in the NBA and stuff like that, but there's like actual federal felonies and stuff like that go into it, right? You're already doing like wire fraud and whatever BS extortion, and
Yeah.
it's pretty serious. And
Right.
I don't know the exact specific charges, but it would not shock me if it requires lengthy prison time. Now, granted,
Exactly.
Chauncey Billups is an NBA player with a ton of money and great lawyers. He's probably not going to go to jail. And even if he does, it probably will be for less than a decade.
Yeah.
But, there's serious charges that goes into this. And, situations like this is why I'm really upset with the fact of they're literally pushing all this gambling in our face.
Yeah.
All
Who's
this, every league.
FanDuel, DraftKings,
All that stuff.
BetMGM, everything on the broadcast has the live same game parlay in the game. The odds are going up. Every broadcaster announces it every single game.
We even saw on
It's
Get Up when they
everywhere.
talked about the breaking news of the arrests.
Yeah.
ESPN removed their ESPN bet from the bottom ticker because, like, you know,
Yeah, it's just
it's not sports betting ever since it was legalized has become this world lucrative thing, but it, you know, things are corrupt. It's starting to seep into the players.
It is. It
And
is.
this was just days after the NCAA
good.
loosened their rules and allowed college athletes to bet on pro sports games,
Wow.
which is kind of scary because even guys like Cam Boozer probably is friends with NBA players. He could easily influence decisions. So that's not something that is good for the future.
Yeah.
And
It's not good.
yeah. I mean,
My
listen,
cousin's low-key addicted to gambling. It's not good.
it's a curse.
Bro just outed him.
Speaking of Cam Boozer, he looks phenomenal in preseason, and I hope his father gets into Carlos. Love him dearly. Ingrains into his kids' heads that you're a Duke guys, you got to figure this out. But again, I want to also bring up we have not mentioned another name, Malik Beasley.
Oh, well, they didn't arrest him.
Yeah, we don't know
He's-
what's going on with this.
As of right now, well, remember, he was cleared by the federal government, but that was as the main perpetrator. He's still not cleared in some cases where he
As
could
an
be
actor.
involved,
Yeah.
whether it's an accomplice or an associate or a conspirator, whatever. But we don't know what's going
we
on
don't
with
know
him.
with Malik
but
either.
to be honest, he could be found innocent tomorrow, and no NBA team will offer him a contract because they're scared.
That's the issue we have now, yeah.
So
And like, you know, I would hope that these players like are not doing any of this, like what Terry's doing, and or
Oh,
did,
they are.
and like even this what Chauncey did, like, you know, just please, like,
I guarantee you there's
You
more
know.
more players doing
Oh,
this.
there
They're just
is.
better at hiding it than
And-
others.
and like, I know like watching ESPN and like, you know, people talking about it that like, oh, this is just the beginning. More is gonna come out.
Yeah.
Like we'll see. Like don't doubt it. It could be other notable names.
there's going to be more because
yeah.
the problem David Stern had back in the day when he was dealing with Michael Jordan and everything like that, there was no online gambling. There was no, you were physically going to places and
Gambling.
cashing and
Correct.
everything like that. Now you can wiretap someone from
Your phone.
from damn freaking Marshall Islands.
Yeah.
And you know, it could be from anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
And that's what's really scary about it. So, you know, obviously, you know what, Gio? We'll close the segment out. Give some advice for the young up and coming NBA players at home.
Yeah, I mean, don't get involved with gambling.
Or
It's a very slippery slope. Like, it may seem attractive and you try it out, and it may seem fun because like a lot of times when you first try it out, you win, and you get like a rush when you win. It's like, oh shoot, I just won. Like I'm gonna win again and again and again. No,
it's a curse.
no, don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it because
listen.
it's a slippery slope. Because once you get in, it's so hard to get out of it because you're like, I want to get that. It's like drugs.
It's
Like
like-
you want to
It is.
reach that
It
high
is.
again.
Or alcohol.
Or alcohol,
or
any
could
type
be
of-
anything. Could
yeah.
even just be a game on your phone that
Literally.
you're playing every day.
Literally,
It's-
and you're gonna lose money. It's not good.
It's all about knowing when to pull out. Pause.
Oh, God, pause. That's crazy.
To pull out of all that, because like you'll have some fantastic wins, but at the end of the day, the system is shown.
System's smarter than you.
No, the house always wins.
That's what I was
Yeah.
going to say. That's the
the
one.
house always wins.
That's the motto of any casino. The house always wins. And if you walk out with a bunch of money, they're going to do everything they can to convince you to keep going so you can lose all your money.
100%.
So-
They do a good job at it.
Exactly. Now, sports gambling's different because obviously it comes down to, you know, it is luck, but it comes down to your intuition of you think someone's going to get more rebounds
Right.
in a game. It's different whether you're playing blackjack or poker or anything of that nature.
Yeah, I mean, listen, they're gonna tell you, listen, the high stakes poker table's right over there. You just won that million, go triple it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Like, you know,
Because like you
it's
said,
not that hard.
like you said, greed.
Yeah.
You could win $1 million right now. And if he tells you that you could win 3 million, it's going to be in your head and you're going
Yep.
to want to go do
Yep.
that.
Yep.
So the instinct, I mean, for me, I don't really bet on games. I've maybe done it a handful of times. And by that, I mean, maybe like 6 or 7 different times. But, you know,
yeah, also like if you've ever really thought about how a casino is laid out, you can't use your phones first off, but there is always in your peripheral vision, like a slot machine. There is no like empty space where you're not confronted by some form of gambling.
Yeah.
So
It's like a maze too.
Yeah,
It's laid out as a maze,
So you don't get
you get lost.
Yeah, and you keep going around and around
Exactly.
and around, so you don't know where to leave.
You don't know where the exit
Yeah.
is, so it's
So,
a trap.
yeah.
And and it works the same way with online gambling. It's a trap. Don't do it. It's not smart.
Yeah.
So yeah, low key, my cousin Jared. Shout out to Jared. You my boy. But look, you got to stop gambling, bro.
It's all
Because he started small and he's still doing. I'm like, bro, you got to stop. And he knows he has to stop. It's just hard to stop. It's literally drugs. Don't do it.
it's all in moderation.
Yeah.
All in moderation. You gotta be, if either don't do it, or if you're gonna do it because it's legal, you're allowed to do it. It's just responsibly.
Yeah.
We don't recommend.
I'm even this whole segment. I'm gonna have a gamble responsibly on the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
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 I just don't. I personally don't recommend.
Or keep the hotline open.
Just be smarter with your money.
Yeah.
Don't invest in gambling. How about you invest in something that's going to actually get you money? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Gambling, you can win here and there, but then at the end of the day, you're going to lose it too.
I feel like
So it's like a win-lose.
I feel like it's with anything you invest your money into. There's always risk and luck tied to it. Whether you're investing in a business or you're investing in Nikola Jokic recording 15 or more rebounds in a Tuesday night game against the Wizards.
Yeah, but you don't have control over that.
You don't have
certain things you do have control
Right,
over.
but there's certain things you don't have control even outside of gambling.
Yeah, gambling is not smart overall.
Exactly.
It's not a smart risk.
It's reckless endangerment. It's really
Yeah.
what it is. But, obviously we spent about half an hour yapping on this, but it's a pretty serious story. This might be the most serious story we've had yet in our show's history.
Yeah,
so,
one of.
Yeah, and it's going to be evolving once, the court dates and sessions begin.
Yeah,
And we'll be updated on it, of course.
exactly.
Yeah.
So please gamble responsibly. Seek help if you have a gambling addiction. And obviously we'll keep tabs on the story when we get more updates. So guys, do we have any sort of final thoughts before we get into the next segment?
Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, after a 6-month hiatus, it is finally back. Welcome to Tyler's Player Spotlight. So this is something I started last season because, we have a big problem with the sports media not talking about the guys that are quietly cooking or quietly stinking up the joint. And, obviously we want to shine some light on some of these guys. And usually with this Player Spotlight, I like to have these guys try and guess it. So you're going to get one guess each. And you're going to try and just tell me who it is, and that will be that.
Tell us the conference, please.
I'll give you one yes or no question to ask.
Ask if it's in the East.
Is he in the East?
No.
Is he in the West?
Who are you thinking of?
Maxey or Edgecombe?
Yeah.
Oh, fair.
All right, so what's like the standout team in the West?
Wemby.
Well, obviously, I don't think he's going to say Wemby, though.
OKC.
No, yeah.
Oh, Golden State.
Golden
Remember he
State.
mentioned
It's probably
that
Golden
yesterday.
State. It's probably Golden State.
But
Kuminga?
Nah, he's had a pretty bad game last
Really?
night.
I mean, Curry, Butler. You can say whatever.
I wish it was the East.
Just say someone.
I'm going to go with Wemby. Just, why not? Yeah, I'll go with Wemby.
You're going with Victor Wembanyama. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Cavino knows ball. We are talking about Victor Wembanyama. And we are quite possibly talking about one of the future GOATs of this sport. Now, obviously, I'll give some context. Drafted first overall in 2023. Wasn't really sure how he was going to pan out, right? 7'4", really skinny. Not
He was
sure
7'3",
Well, he was 7'4", but the
remember he
NBA
said.
measured him at 7'3".
and now he's like 7'5".
Yeah. So he was skinny, not really sure how he was going to pan out because he played over in Europe and stuff like that. Played very well to start the season. Obviously, I think it was that season he had that insane dunk on Brook Lopez when he did the behind the back. Like, it was just nuts. And he would have these incredible games. And, obviously, he was on limited minutes. They wanted to kind of ramp him up because they were still tanking. They draft Stephon Castle the next year. Wemby takes a leap. He starts playing insanely well, but becomes a first-time All-Star and also became a finalist he was a finalist for most of, like the defensive awards and stuff like that. And unfortunately, after All-Star break, was ruled out for the rest of the season with a blood clot in his shoulder. So now it brings us to this season. Again, more unknown for Wemby. Not sure how he was going to be coming back from this, medical health scare. And my God, I genuinely have no words
Yeah.
to describe what we're seeing from this dude.
Unbelievable.
It's absolutely nuts. Let me just tell you his stats in the first 4 games. Opening night against the Dallas Mavericks, 40 points, 15 rebounds, 3 blocks on 15 of 21 from the field. Game 2, 29 points, 11 rebounds, 9 blocks, 13 of 24 from the field.
9 blocks is insane.
Third game against the best team in the NBA, the Brooklyn Nets, 31 points, 14 rebounds, 6 blocks, 9 of 21 from the field. So you see, Nick Claxton actually was a bit of a factor on the defensive end there. He held him to 5 of like 15 from the floor.
Yeah,
So shout out to Nick. And then obviously, I think they played the Raptors last night. 24 points, 15 rebounds, 1 block on 7 of 8 from the field. So basically, think of Wemby as a taller, skinnier, more agile Nikola Jokic, but replace the assists with blocks, and that's like the stat lines you're getting.
Yeah.
It's quite insane. I just went out the stat muse. This season, he is averaging 31 points, almost 14 rebounds, and almost 5 blocks per game. And that's obviously through 4 games, but like that's still insane. You want to know his shooting splits?
Can you tell us?
60% from the field, which is honestly around like the good amount for a center.
Yeah.
He is shooting from 3, 36%.
Yeah.
And from the free throw line, he's shooting about 80. And centers aren't the greatest shooters, so it is what it is.
It's really good.
But with Wemby, man, it's incredible. And he just passed SGA in the betting odds as the favorite to win most valuable player for this year. So obviously now the Spurs are cooking. They're 4-0 and presumably just going to keep going and, reaching new heights with this roster. I mean, Castle looks good. Vassell looks decent. They still don't have De'Aaron Fox back yet.
Exactly.
Wow, I forgot about De'Aaron, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this team is ridiculous.
Wemby and Luke Cornett are an insane front court duo with the double bigs. And as you were saying, Dylan Harper looks great.
Good too.
He had 20 and 8 when he played the Nets the other day.
Yeah.
And, Wemby looks like the real freaking deal.
This team looks scary. If he can play like this team is a good supporting cast.
Oh, yeah.
They can do damage in the playoffs.
Oh, absolutely. It just depends because, like, for me, I definitely do see playoff droppers on that roster.
Cool.
Harrison Barnes. I'm not really convinced yet with Dylan Harper. I need to see sample size because he's only a rookie.
Yeah.
And, you also don't know what you're going to get from Sohan. You don't know what you're going to get from Kelton Johnson, Devin Vassell even.
Yeah.
I'm very confident in Stephon Castle. And obviously, Wemby's the head of the snake, man. He's like a Giannis on steroids.
Yeah.
That's got the stat line of Jokic. And it's or similar to a guy like Jokic. But, I mean, you could also say Giannis, too. Giannis is a better playmaker.
I think he's just Giannis, but 7'5".
Yeah.
Like we were
think
starstruck by Giannis when he was doing the things that he was doing at his height.
Yeah.
Now it's on another level because dude's like 7 inches taller.
Think of if you put Giannis under the Arc de Triomphe, and then
I don't know what that is.
it's the main like landmark in France. It's not the Eiffel Tower.
Oh.
It's that like square thing with the arch in the
it's a
middle.
giant
Why couldn't you just say the Eiffel Tower, bro?
Because I wanted to say Arc de Triomphe.
You had to be
Because
super
from
like
France.
you had to be so foreign with it.
I had to be,
Okay.
It's just what it is.
You so cool, bro.
But that's all you, bro. But Giovanni,
Yeah.
you've been one of the biggest skeptics of Victor Wembanyama since he came into the league.
Yeah.
And I really just want to kind of give you the floor because we're seeing indisputable evidence of just how insanely incredible this kid is.
Yeah.
So what have been your thoughts?
Yeah, so I've never doubted his potential. Not for a second. Not for a minute. The only thing I've doubted about Wemby is his health. It's not easy to stay healthy when you're that big and when you're moving the way he does. I don't know if that's because you saw the video where he was crossing up this guy, which is insane. He crossing up a guy, he's 7'5", but he was crossing up this guy against the Mavs. I forgot who he was working on, and his ankles were twisting. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Oh, yeah, I did see
But his ankles are twisting a lot. I'm like, what's going on there? Like, is that a shoe issue or is that his actual ankle twisting when he's crossing up? Scary, right? So, like, the hope is he stays healthy because if he does, like you said in the beginning, he's going to be one of the GOATs.
Yeah. It's going to, I mean,
that's all I got to say about him.
His rookie year, he was going for it was like a long rebound towards the corner, and he stepped on someone's foot, ankle rolled so bad. Bro didn't feel a thing. He literally just popped back up, didn't miss a game after that.
Well, he's young right now.
Right.
You know what I mean?
He literally just turned 20. He's turning 21 or 22 in January, which is quite insane.
Yeah.
And Antoine, you're all about the young cores. You're all about the young stars. We like to talk about guys that have this like under the radar potential, but like Wemby is already arrived, I think, and he's still 5 years at least away from his prime.
Yeah.
Tell us about Wemby.
I mean, I'm a big fan of Wemby ever since the beginning. For what he's doing, for his height, his stature, is phenomenal. He looks better than Zion, honestly.
Well, Zion dunked on him a couple times.
Yeah, but Zion's never on the court. Wemby's on the court.
Dude, he looks better than
There you go.
he looks better than everyone right now.
Yeah, he does.
And I will preface this: the rest of the world owns the NBA right now. The rest of the world is what's keeping this league alive. Sorry, NCAA, you're not doing a really good job at producing college guys that are coming into the NBA.
I don't know, man. VJ Edgecombe is looking pretty good.
Okay, fair, very good.
VJ
Yeah,
is
you're
looking
right.
pretty
Okay, I
good.
take it back.
So
VJ
is-
looks good. Yeah, okay, but I'm talking about like the big star. We got Luka, Giannis, future Nick. Who said
Cap.
that? Who said that? Giannis, come please to the Knicks.
Pause.
Come to the Knicks. We got a preview last night of it. Cat's gonna go to Milwaukee. Giannis gonna come back over. But listen, we got SGA, we got Jokic, we got Giannis, we got Luka, we got Wemby, Nick Batum.
Nick Batum.
Yeah,
bro.
but look, if we're talking about fourth quarter in the playoffs, he's absolutely not wrong.
Yeah, I mean,
I think the world produces generational talent, but there's a big drop off after that.
I will say,
And then when it comes to the U.S., we produce solid NBA
Yeah.
players, but it's not like like it used to be.
we
Like with
moved-
LeBron and all that.
We've moved so far past it because it's super competitive now, where, there's like, imagine LeBron now, if he was like a high school prospect going up against a lot better competition. No disrespect, obviously, to the guys he was playing with or the guys he was playing against, but like, you'd think a guy like Cade Cunningham, if he was playing in 2001, I'm sure he would be a lot better in the NBA because he's probably got more confidence playing against not as talented competition.
Well, yeah, the game has evolved.
The game has evolved a
Right.
lot. And also, if you think about it this way too, and the same applies to any sport, I feel like the training regimen has gotten so intense that guys are getting injured really young. Like
Yeah.
look at Little League baseball players. Kids are getting Tommy John surgery at 14 years old.
Yeah.
That shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
Well, we're seeing guys tear their Achilles and their ACLs in high school,
yeah.
and it sets them back. Look at Michael Porter Jr. His back literally prevented him from being an all-star type player, which he was going into the NBA draft. He was incredible.
Yeah.
And you look at overseas, it's the training regimen's nowhere near the level of intensity as it is now. Instead, they give you the reps in pro basketball where you're a 16, 17-year-old kid going up against guys in their 20s and 30s that already have that natural strength. Wemby learned a lot playing in France and playing in the EuroLeague and stuff like that.
Yeah, I will also piggyback off Gio. I was watching a video of when they were at the free throw line and Wemby was there and the referee standing next to him and Wemby had his hands on his knees and he's still taller than the referee. But also looking at Wemby and his build, like I'm looking at like how his jersey fits him and like how like it's resting on like his body because like he's like really like lanky and like he's got to tighten his jersey a little more, make sure it fits. I'm looking at his shoes and his socks. Obviously, like they're a lot bigger.
Yeah.
And like you obviously see like it's just an interesting just human being to look at, just like how the physicality of his,
Right.
how he's built.
He's literally that's why we call him
Like,
an alien.
Yeah, like it's just because like how is this guy operating like the legs like and he shoots threes phenomenally and he
yeah.
pulls up from the jumper, same thing, driving.
Yeah.
It's the blocks of course are easy for him because he's 7'5".
Bro might have gigantism.
Oh, yeah. For
He
sure.
continues to
Like,
grow, and it's
it's-
scary.
I mean, yeah, he grew. He's 7'5" now. He literally grew 2 inches in the offseason.
Like-
Derek Lively's 7'3" now. He grew also 2
That's
inches.
crazy.
But I feel like, Gio, we're seeing attributes of Wemby that we already see amongst the great NBA players, but like it's on another level.
Like what?
Like
What attributes?
Like we're talking about how good Giannis is with his blocking ability, or Chet. Here comes 7'5" Victor Wembanyama with an 8-foot wingspan. I'm sure it's probably longer now.
Right.
We're looking at Kevin Durant shooting a mid-range jumper, like shooting over a chair. Kevin Durant's been doing that to like 6'4" guards. Wembanyama can do that to Rudy Gobert, to Joel Embiid, shooting over a chair like even Kevin Durant, like nothing's there. Like you think about how Kevin Durant's this unguardable force from the mid-range. Dude, could you imagine Wemby in like 2031?
Yeah, I mean that's if he develops his game to that point. But right now he's looking like he's on that track.
And that's the one thing with Wemby that we don't see from other players is the mindset.
I like
and
this.
this is something that I like. I think this Wemby's mindset's going to go down better than Mamba mentality, and I firmly will die on that hill because I feel like Mamba mentality is just about toughness and working hard. I feel like with Wemby's, it's a lot deeper. There's a lot more layers. Look what he did in the summer. He was training with Akeem, obviously trying to work on that footwork, working with one of the best centers of all time, stuff like that. He went to NASA, and he also trained with the Shaolin monks, which, for those that don't know, it's all about peace of mind. It's all about discipline. It's all about, everything that can help you on and off the court. We're seeing him do these things, and he's not even old. I think he's just now old enough to have a drink in the United States.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the more we see, the more work he puts in. I think he's on the floor 4 hours before the game starts, crawling, barefoot, bare hands to keep his Achilles strong and stuff like that. Little things like that we're seeing from Wemby is going to be passed down to
It's good.
future NBA players.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he's aware of like his body is not like the most like normal human body ever. Like he's the outlier of all the outliers,
yes.
and he's got to do so many different things that we do on a daily basis. And like, props to him. Very good mind. Very like well spoken on the interviews. And I know we crap on San Antonio for gifting him for getting gifted him, but like.
Yeah.
The trend for San Antonio is their big men. David Robinson, Tim Duncan. We could put Wemby. They could make a Mount Rushmore of those guys.
Yeah.
And, he's going to be there probably for the rest of his life because if you're San Antonio and you lose him, you might as well just cancel your franchise.
Yeah.
Well, no, you know what'll happen when he retires in like 2050. The next great player is going to magically go to the Spurs. Like, honestly, I don't give the Spurs any ounce of credit for the team they've built right now. This has been handed to them because they got Wemby in the lottery, they got Sohan in the lottery, they got Harper and Castle in top 3. Like,
Yeah, I mean, they love the Spurs.
they do, yeah.
They try.
And that's the thing.
NBA's rigged.
It might be because at the end of the day, teams like the Jazz and the Wizards have been garbage for years, and they've been yearning for a star like that. And we're seeing now Cooper Flagg got drafted to a win now team that's going to hinder his development. We're already seeing him struggle.
Yeah.
He needed to go to a team like that.
Yeah.
And now I genuinely am curious to see how that's going to function because that team's full of play finishers. They don't have an elite playmaker. And Cooper Flagg's really going to suffer through that.
Yeah.
But as far as Wemby
We'll
goes,
see.
man.
We'll see. I don't know if we can't say that yet. We're only like a week and a half into them.
Well, obviously, yeah. But
Yeah.
it's not good to see at this very moment.
No, yeah,
Cooper
it's
Flagg
not.
dropping 2 points in a game.
It's not.
Right.
Yeah.
But with Wemby, man, I mean, I'll close with this. Realistically speaking, what is the ceiling for this Spurs team this year? Obviously, I know it's the start. They can regress, and usually teams do.
The ceiling is Western Conference Finals, and the ceiling for Wemby is 5 quadruple doubles this
wow.
year. That's my hot take.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
5 quadruple doubles.
I think San Antonio gets to the second round. Trade deadline wise, if they bring in guys, we'll see. Injuries play into a factor as well.
They don't really need.
Going the way they're in right now, I would say second round. If they get to the conference finals, that is phenomenal.
yeah.
What's the ceiling though?
I think second round.
Okay.
I think I'm going to agree because I do genuinely believe that if you're going up against an experienced team, they're going to lose to them.
Yeah.
Because
Youth.
well, not even so much. Well, youth obviously does play into it, but guys like Steph Curry and guys like Kevin Durant, like they've been there. We've seen Steph Curry do this to 2 teams in a row now. 2 up and coming teams that finished in the top 3 in the West, got bounced in the first round by Steph Curry.
Wemby's different.
I understand Wemby's
He
different.
never played against no Wemby.
But part of the playoffs, Wemby can't carry the whole team.
Yes, he can.
He needs help from the rest.
If anyone can do it, Wemby can
No,
do
I
it.
don't think.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see. It's his first playoffs or play in, no matter what
Yeah.
they make. But I would lean towards first round being the realistic ceiling.
The only thing that's stopping him is he might get tired. Other than that, no
That's
one's
why he
stopping
needs
him,
help.
bro.
And that was the biggest problem was the conditioning. I mean, especially when he played
His
in
condition.
Denver,
That's
he was
true.
gassed. I'm not seeing that this year. He doesn't look tired.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we'll see when he plays that first game in the mountains
Yeah, we'll see.
what that does.
Fair.
So shout out to Wemby, shout out to Spurs. They're cooking on all cylinders. Find out in a bit where we place them in our NBA Cup groups.
Yeah.
Guys, do we have anything else to say before we dive in to the Western Conference logos?
Let's go.
Into the next segment we go, guys. Welcome back to rating NBA redesigned logos. So shout out to Michael Weinstein. I said his name right this time. This is a while ago. He created a bunch of redesigned logos for all 30 NBA teams. And last week we did the Eastern Conference. If you want to go check that out, the link to episode 80 is down in the description below. Go watch it. Today, as promised, we have the Western Conference. And I did say to you guys that last week that this week's English, that this is going to be better than the East logos outside of Atlanta, because that one was phenomenal.
Yeah.
But, we're going to go through all 15 Western Conference teams. We'll pick which one we like better, and we're going to rate it out of 10.
Yeah.
So,
Let's do it.
guys, do we have any sort of questions, comments, concerns before we dive on in?
Let's go.
All right, let me just get my keyboard closer to me so I can arrow through. And obviously, when we go to each one, I'll tell you how his thought process when he redesigned everything of that nature.
Beautiful.
So we're going to go in alphabetical order, and we're going to start with the 2024 Western Conference champs, the Dallas Mavericks. So he's gone more green compared to, the normal blue, and got rid of the horse for a cowboy hat.
Nah. I'm not jacking it.
And he's,
That's their old logo, Gio.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
which
I
one?
mean, it's
The hat.
Oh, yeah.
the hat is,
yeah.
but it's a spin-off.
He said, Maverick is kind of a weird word. Is it a cowboy? Is it a horse, like the current Mavericks brand? I tried to figure it out and ended up with a throwback to their 1980s logo with a goofy cowboy hat and the blue-green color scheme. Well, Michael, a Maverick is a horse, so...
A
hope that
Maverick
answers
is
your
not a
question.
horse.
It is, I believe.
Is it?
Yeah.
Pretty sure a Maverick, the definition of a Maverick is like someone that goes off stream.
Well, that could be multiple definitions.
Well, right now, the definition of a Maverick is Jake Paul, according to him.
Logan Paul.
Oh, it's Logan Paul?
Not off stream, like off like
Yeah.
horse.
Yeah.
Horse.
Someone that's
know what I'm
someone that's unorthodox.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like
But, teams that have the Mavericks, I know like UT, I think it's UT Arlington,
Yeah.
has the horse as their thing. But
Okay.
I don't like this one as much
neither.
as the other one. This seems like a cool like Southern barbecue restaurant logo.
That's a really good point.
it just seems to. I feel like he could have done a lot more with this. It just seems too bland to me.
Yeah.
It seems rushed.
Yeah.
And I don't mean to say that in a bad way.
Constructive criticism.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I don't hate it. I'd probably give it like a 6.2.
I'll give it 5.
I'm gonna give this I'm gonna give it a 6, straight 6.
It's not
It
bad.
doesn't look bad. It's
No.
just a little plain. I like the little sheriff
Yeah.
star.
I wouldn't even look at it.
Well, you're looking at it right now,
Yeah, because I have
You are
to.
looking
so
at
you're
it.
just gonna have to hold Gio. It's just how we roll around here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
the current one is way better.
oh yeah, I mean I'm still not thrilled with the current Mavericks logo, but it's
No.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So shout out to the Mavs. Ready to get into the second team.
Yeah.
All right, we are going to Gio's former favorite team, the Denver Nuggets.
Okay.
So here he's obviously gone for more softer colors, got rid of the red, and we have a guy. And he says the Nuggets use a lot of mountains and pickaxes in their branding. I tried adding more of a mascot character inspired by the miner from their old NBA or from their old ABA logo back in the 60s and 70s. And this is what he's come up with.
This is a hard one, man. I like this one, but this is I also like the current one as well because it has the 2 pickaxes and has the mountain.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. But this one has the guy in it, and it looks cool. It looks like a very vintage. I would only want the colors to be a little bit more vibrant. Turn up the volume on the colors a little bit, and I would like it even more.
I actually disagree with you.
Okay.
This might be a hot take, but I really like soft. I like soft color palettes.
Yeah.
It's just more relaxing on the
I like
eyes.
it for like clothes. Like as you can see, this is soft color, but
but yeah, this would work great with a jersey. If the jersey had like a more of a softer navy, it would look so sick.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like it. Why is just not Denver Nuggets centered?
It gives more pizzazz to have
It
it
does.
angled. It looks.
I
cooler.
like the miner and the basketball and the pit. That's great.
yeah.
The colors are good. It reminds me of like a retro logo because of
Yeah.
the color palette.
Well, it is like a reverse
Yeah.
retro style.
I would probably, I'll go like 7.5.
I'll go flat 7.
Flat 7. I'm gonna give this an 8.5. I think this is a really good job.
It's not
The
bad.
only reason why it's not a 9, it's not in the 9s, is because it is a little bit basic. You just have the guy and the
Yeah.
text. Maybe add a little bit more, incorporate maybe some of the red into it. There's
Yeah.
definitely some burgundy tones that would work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
True.
not too bad.
No.
Ready to get into the next team.
Let's do it.
All right, we are moving from Gio's former favorite team to now Gio's favorite team
Don't mess
of
this up.
all time, the Golden State
what?
Warriors.
This is actually not bad.
So
This is actually pretty good.
he's gotten rid of the circle and gone for kind of that Brooklyn Nets shield that we have in our logo. He says, this was one of the first teams I did. I kept the Bay Bridge, but added more of a warrior-like shield.
I like this a lot.
Yeah.
This is probably the best one so far. I mean, we've only seen 3.
Yeah.
But this might be like top 3 out of all the logos we're gonna see today. I want to give this one off the bat a 9.
Wow.
I like it.
Look
a
at
lot.
Gio. We have
Even though I hate the Warriors, dude. I hate the Warriors, but this is really good.
the difference
yeah.
between the team and the logo. The logo looks sick. My only note, I really just wish there was a basketball right in the middle right here or something.
Something to make
fair.
it basketball.
Yeah.
That's the one thing it's missing.
It's the one thing.
Agreed.
But I really like this, and I would probably lean towards giving this maybe a 9.4, just because it would be higher if it had a basketball element.
Yeah.
I love the script on top. The shield looks fire. You got the little like, the little waves down here at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
the font. Did you say the font?
The font's great too.
Font looks good.
I'll agree with Gio. I'll give it a 9.
Give it a 9.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, I think more yellow is needed. I feel like too many teams do blue.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
shout out to the Warriors, man. Gio loves you guys very much.
No.
Yes. But are we ready to get into the next team?
Yeah.
I think you guys are going to love this one.
Is this the Kings?
We are going to one of Gio's favorite teams of all time, the Houston Rockets.
Why do you keep saying favorite teams of all? Now this is fire.
So
This is fire.
this is, again, I don't know which Rockets logo is the main one. I just went for the R. And
Yeah, that's fine.
here it says, a mission patch with an astronaut mascot felt right for the Rockets in their old red and yellow
It's
colors.
fire.
So bringing back the
red and yellow.
The red and yellow. He also had an alternate logo made of just the Rocket Man with the
Yeah.
basketball, kind of like an a la Air Jordan. What do we think?
Big fan.
I love
Font
it.
is beautiful.
Yeah, I love
the
it.
the Rocket Man flying through outer space, as you can see the stars and the planets. Fire, right?
I'm vibing with it.
I'm giving this off the bat 9.3.
Oh, wow. Okay. For me, I'm going to give this a 9 point. What do I do? I think I might agree with you. I think I'm going to give it a 9.3. I would have given it higher if instead of the yellow, it was the navy from back in the 90s.
I do like the yellow though.
No, it looks really good regardless.
I mean, it's fair, yeah.
I was gonna go 9.32, but I'll go 9.2.
Okay.
It's my favorite one so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this probably is one of my favorites. I still think the Hawks one's the best we've seen.
Yes.
Yeah, for so
Oh,
far, yes.
And we
Chef's
started off
kiss.
with that one too.
We did, because it's in alphabetical order. So why do you
Yeah.
think, that's why do you think the Kings were next? Sacramento is like far down the alphabet.
I think that one's gonna be a good one though.
We'll have to see. So shout out to the Houston Rockets and shout out to Michael. Ready to get into the next team.
Yeah.
We are heading to the West Coast, the Los Angeles Clippers. So obviously, again, for those of you that live under a rock, Geo, a Clipper is actually a cruise ship. So the anchor makes sense considering, cruise and stuff like that. He said another early one, trying out the nautical theme for the Clippers. And I don't know if you guys noticed this, but
I
if you
do.
notice the rope, it
Yeah.
says LA.
Yep.
It was like 44.
It does look like 44.
Kind of looks like
You're
44,
right.
yeah.
You're right.
Not a big fan of this one.
Really? I love this.
It looks fine, but the LA needs to pop more.
It does.
Yeah, I think if you made it a different color, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it needs to pop more.
I think
That's
the
the only
original
issue.
logo is so much better.
Well, it's the newer one for the Clippers. They just rebranded.
and it looks so much better.
It still does, yeah. He's got a point.
I think the anchor is a cool idea. I think, yeah, the font is not doing it for me.
Yeah, the font is a little like basic, and also you see there's a basketball in the current logo
Yeah.
at the bottom of the ship. There's really no basketball element here.
Yeah, we need that basketball element.
But again, it was an earlier logo he made, so he was just kind of trying things out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what would we give it?
I'll give it like a 6 flat.
Agreed. Because it's a cool idea.
I like the idea. Yeah, I do.
I'm gonna give it a 7. I do like the anchor a lot. I think it carries the design heavy.
Okay.
So
That's fine.
shout out to the Clippers.
Yeah.
Ready to get into the next team. We are going to the Los Angeles Lakers.
Okay.
So obviously, I know you guys can't see it because it's a white background, but the Lakers have like a thick white outline on their main logo.
Yes.
Around
yes,
it?
Yes.
He said for the Lakers, another LA monogram inspired by their iconic logo and their Hollywood style. So he softened the colors.
He did.
And brought
Too much.
the LA back where it needed to be. There's a basketball in the middle. To me, this just seems a little basic.
It is very basic. The gold now is real purple and gold now. It's not purple and yellow anymore.
Correct.
That's real gold. It looks like mustard gold, which is one of my least favorite colors.
Which one's mustard gold?
The one on the
Carolina.
right.
Oh, the one on the right.
Well, I would say like this is like Gildan's mustard. This is like French's.
Yeah, you're right.
So it's like
You're right. So
Fair.
that's like I would say brown mustard.
yeah.
Yeah.
Brown mustard.
Like Grey Poupon.
Yeah.
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 Dijon.
Exactly. Dijon mustard.
Dijon
Perfect. Yeah. So I like you said, Tyler, a little basic for me. I'm gonna give this a flat 5.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. I think this is like a 5. I'm not really thrilled. You know, it just kind of seems like something you could, it's like when you go to like Subway or Jimmy John's. It's good, but like you can make it yourself at home. I feel like you can make an element of this logo at home very similarly.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I would agree with you guys.
Yeah.
Give it a 5?
It's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fair.
Yeah.
So shout out. We're ready to get into the next team.
Yeah.
All right, we are going to the Memphis Grizzlies.
Okay, we're talking.
So obviously, totally different vibe here. He says, for the Grizzlies, I was inspired by the original Vancouver Grizzlies and some college basketball logos with their aggressive animal mascots. You know, the Belmont Bruin, that bear is fierce. So that's kind of the vibe we're kind of going at here. And, you know, I'll open the floor to you first, Gio. What do you think about this?
I actually like this one. I think the bear looks pretty dope.
Yeah.
Holding a basketball, that always helps to make
Oh, yeah, it's
to let us know that he has a basketball. You know, it's a basketball team. The font, I like it, but I think there could have been something else, like maybe like curve the Grizzlies like that rather than straight line.
Yeah.
I think that would have been interesting.
That would have been cool.
Overall, I like it, so I'm gonna give it a 8 flat.
Repeat, sorry, I was coughing.
I'll give it like an 8 flat.
Okay. I really love the bear, the textured design with the fur.
Yeah.
It's really sick. There's a little bit of empty space down here. I think there's some tweaks he can make, but I really like it. I do love that they use like a soft light blue with their colors. So it really works well with the gold. I'd probably give the Grizzlies, I would give this an 8. Yeah, I'm going to
Yeah.
agree with you.
Yeah.
I think the original Memphis Grizzlies jersey is really nice too, or logo. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not bad, but you know, that bear looks way more menacing than what they've currently got.
They both do.
I mean, they both are. Yeah, it's fair. It's better than like certain logos.
Yeah.
So, not too shabby. How we doing on time?
12 minutes.
All right, perfect. We are making some decent time. Are we ready to get into the next team?
Yeah.
All right, we are going to the Minnesota Timberwolves. So, major shift in what we got here. He doesn't have an explanation for this one. So, what do we think?
Not even close.
No.
This is off. This is
not
off
it.
mark.
There's some interesting elements to this as far as like, you know, in those typical horror movies, you see the eyes in the woods in the pitch black. You got like kind of the crescent moon, usually when the wolves come out and start howling towards the sky,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Interesting idea.
It's not working.
It's
for
just
me.
not doing it for me.
No.
Yeah, it's really not doing that for me either. I mean, this is also kind of a basketball, but
I like the idea for the colors as well.
yeah.
It's just not doing it for me.
I also just love the Timberwolves current logo.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do like the current one as well.
Yeah, I think this is like I want to say a 3.5 for me.
Okay, Gio.
I'm going to give it a 4.
Yeah, I'll go with Tyler. It's a
Yeah.
4.
I wish he darkened the blue. It would look
Yes.
so much better.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or made the outline of the logo more thick in some way. It
Yeah.
looks too like flat. My fault.
No, you good. Also, from a distance, the wolf looks like a lion from like the Chelsea
does.
or Aston
Yeah.
Villa logo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Looks like-
that's kind of what it is.
Yeah.
But not too bad. Ready to get into the next one. All right. I'm not going to lie, guys. This one might be my favorite. The New Orleans Pelicans.
Interesting.
So his explanation for this, saying instead of trying to make it look fierce, the simple minimalist pelican embraces the weirdness of the huge mouth that the pelicans have. And guys, I
Wow.
love this logo
you?
so much. I
What
mean,
about it?
so let me tell you. Let me just fix my position on my chair. Let me tell you. I mean, first of all, I love that shade of navy. It's kind of like that soft royal blue, which I think does tie into that Mardi Gras vibe, as well as the gold and that orange. It's the same color as the basketball and the Pelican's mouth. You have the fleur-de-lis. There's 3 of them, which is the symbol of New Orleans, the French
Yeah.
Quarter to the Bayou, stuff like that.
And the Saints.
It's just the logo based off of
Yeah,
it, and
exactly.
it's unique. It's different. The Pelican honestly does kind of look fierce based on the way
Does
his
he?
eye looks, and I'm a big fan of this logo.
Where do you get the colors from on the wings?
Well, they already have gold. The orange is the same color as the basketball, and I'm sure the blue has something to do with maybe being by the water.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Okay.
I
It's cool.
I love the concept. I really do.
Yeah,
What would you give it?
what would you say?
I would probably go like 8-3.
Wow.
Wow.
8-3.
I'm sensing that you don't like this one very much.
It's cool. It's definitely out of the like. One thing I can tell about bro is he thinks out of the box.
Yeah.
Okay, this is unique.
This is
different
out of the
unique.
box, dude.
Very unique.
You know, like he has a basketball in his mouth. It probably fits in a pelican's mouth too.
Oh, for
It
sure.
They
does.
have a
yeah,
huge
it
freaking
does.
mouth.
Yeah.
But
The current logo is good too.
It
I,
is.
I like the current logo much more.
Really?
Just being honest, like
Okay.
that pelican looks so fire.
That's fair.
This pelican looks dopey. You know what I'm saying?
Not really.
Even though like it's
good.
out of the box, it's super creative and all that, but it
Yeah,
looks
but-
dopey. I don't want to rock that on my jersey. I want to rock that on my jersey.
I think that, well, they don't have the logo on their jersey. It's just the
It's
the
just
text.
New Orleans.
All right, well, if it was, I would definitely want to rock that.
But like this, the redesign logo would look sick at half court.
Yeah, that's a good
That would look
point.
fire.
That's a good point.
Nah, I'm gonna give it like a 6.
That's fair. I think I'm going to give this around the same as the Hawks. I'm going to give it like a 9.6, 9.7. Yeah.
Wow.
Love
Okay.
this. He hit it out of the park with
Right.
this one.
Okay,
Okay.
So shout out the Pelicans.
Yeah.
Ready to get into the next team.
let's see it.
We are going to everyone's most hated team of all time right now, the OKC Thunder. So different vibes here. He said the Thunder's brand has had a generic look. I tried to add more symbols of Oklahoma with storm clouds and a stampeding bison.
Yeah.
Because, like
That's pretty cool.
like a thundering herd, like
You know what?
Marshall.
I like this. I think the colors need work, but I like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
And I think it needs a little like something a basketball aspect somehow, some way include that in there. Other than that, like this is nice. I like the
Yeah.
idea. I like the concept. I would give this an 8.
Yeah.
Concept's good. I mean, you have the lightning in between the K and the N
Yeah.
in OKC Thunder, but like I think there needs to be a little bit more accent work because this kind of looks like a souffle or like a loaf of bread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like the current logo has no thunder in it
No.
whatsoever.
Yeah, what is that?
Because Thunder looks like nothing. It's
Yeah, but that took like 2 minutes to make on the left hand side.
You know what's cool
It's
about
so
this logo?
basic.
I like how he did this because it looks like a cloud with a lightning coming out of it.
exactly.
But
What
it also
is,
looks like
yes.
the dust that the stampede picks up
stampeding herd,
at the
yes,
same time, which is so
yes.
cool. I like that.
He essentially made a double entendre because you
Which-
have the thunderstorm and you have the thundering herd of the stampede.
And
Yeah.
this is, you know what? Give it a 9 just because of that. I love how
Yeah,
he
I
did
like the
that.
concept.
I'm going to
for
agree with
sure.
you. For the vibes, I'm giving it a
Yeah,
9.
Yeah.
that's fine, Joe.
Just fix the colors and it's a 10.
Although, to be fair, if the Thunder did a City Edition jersey in that color, could you imagine how cool the court would
That
look in the
would-
playoffs?
that
They
would
could have
be
like a
cool.
navy out in the crowd because their home crowd's great.
Yeah.
That would be fire.
So that would be sick.
Yeah.
Mark Dagnall, Sam Presti, take notes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, not too bad.
Really good.
You ready to get into the next team?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe we are heading to the desert, into the valley with the Phoenix Suns. So, contrary to popular belief, this is actually their main logo. It's the black box with the sun in the middle. And he just said a Western scene and pattern for the Suns. This definitely does have a Southwestern-esque pattern with the valley.
Yeah.
And the basketball essentially is the sun with
Yeah.
the cacti
Yeah.
around it. What do we think?
It's giving me like the design of the sun is giving me Native American vibes, and they're
Well, like the valley, yeah. the
yeah,
desert.
so which
Yeah.
is higher population in that area, which is cool. Shout out to them. But I do like the current logo a little bit better.
Oh my god, that logo's so awful.
The current one.
Yes.
I don't hate
like
the
it.
current logo.
I like the black and the outline of the sun. It's very nicely contrasted.
I don't know, Gio.
I mean, the Suns logo itself, even without the black box, if you're just looking at
Yeah.
the sun itself,
yeah,
it's very unique.
yeah, it is. That's fair.
Yeah.
It's
I'm gonna
essentially
give,
like
I'm
the
gonna give
sun
it.
rising.
I'm gonna give this a 7. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
I'm gonna give it a
I like
6.5. Not thrilled by it.
Yeah.
No, but
It's got cool parts.
Decent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not too bad.
Yeah.
Ready to get into the next team?
Yeah.
Rock.
All right, we are headed to the Portland Trailblazers. Very different stuff here. So he said, I took it a little too far with the Rose Ball, but Portland is known to be, it is the Rose City, and I needed an idea. That's exactly what he said. And again, for those of you that don't know, the Trailblazers' actual logo, you're probably like, what the hell is this? It's the 5 players on each team conversing on the floor.
That's so corny, bro.
It's cool.
It's not that cool.
It's cool.
It's like,
what do you mean
come on.
conversing on the floor?
Like they're running.
They're conversating.
Well, not conversating, but like they're running across playing against each other, and this is like the ball in the middle.
okay.
You could look it up. It's like got a whole weird meaning to it.
It's so
Okay.
stupid.
What do we think of the Trailblazers redesign?
Where are the rest of the rose petals? Only 2.
What do you mean? No, it's like the whole thing is like the rose.
It's like unsprouted or
Think,
something. Right?
yeah, think of it.
Oh, it's unsprouted.
It's like on top.
Right, Gio.
Yeah. It's
Okay, I noticed that. Okay.
And you also, on the circle, you kind of have the thorns from the rose
Yeah.
stem.
I'll go. I like the idea. I think we could work with it. I'll stay with the flat 7.
I like this one a lot. I really like the uniqueness of it. You know, when you thinking of the flower to not be fully blossomed,
Yeah.
to make it form a basketball, I think is a good idea. And you kind of got the same line vibes here as like a
Yep.
background.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this an 8.8 out of 10.
Wow.
I really like
Alright.
it.
Okay.
I'm not a fan of this. Like I wouldn't want to be have a rose on my jersey if I was hooping.
No, the rose.
That's
is pretty
because
fire.
it's because he doesn't like Derrick Rose because he's
Yeah,
a Russell
come
Westbrook
on.
fan. That's the
Derrick
only
Rose
reason why.
is a superior to Russell Westbrook.
Okay, dude. We don't have to talk about that now. But yeah, this is like a 5.
Okay, fair
What?
enough.
I wouldn't-
I wouldn't go that low, but
It looks like
It's not a 5.
it's not
You're a 5, Gio.
like an
Oh, wow.
like an unsprouted rose.
yo, are you gonna take that, bro?
Bro,
Just called you a 5 out of
everybody
10.
knows Derrick Rose is better than Russell Westbrook.
Dude,
You're,
he just,
you're the only one that does not know that.
dude, forget that. He just called you a 5 out of 10, bro.
5,
That's
bro.
crazy.
You're mid. Your definition of mid, because you're mid-table.
He just called. He remember the old tier list, Vanilla AF. He just called
Yeah,
me that,
you're
bro.
vanilla. Yeah, you're vanillas. Vanillas.
I wouldn't tolerate that if I were you, but
It's okay, bro.
tolerating.
It's alright.
Good.
I'm gonna tolerate.
it's
it.
alright. It's alright.
I'm
Good.
good.
Take it.
This is insane. All right.
So we only have 3 teams left. How we doing on time right now?
22 minutes.
Perfect. We're just about done.
Yeah.
Now it is time for Gio's favorite team of all time, the Sacramento Kings.
I love it.
Okay, this is good.
So
This is very good.
here's what he said: the Kings franchise has historically used a crown for their brand. I added a mountain lion for an appropriate local mascot. I imagine mountain lions are in that area. And
Yeah.
for those that don't know why the Kings have a lion in their logo, a group of lions are called a pride, and you know the lion is the king of the jungle. So
Yep.
that's why you see that there. What do
Yeah.
we think?
I love it.
I like it so much, except for the fact that they changed the color.
Yeah.
I love purple is one of my favorite colors. Like if you just left the purple,
Fair.
you change it to navy blue, it's like super bland.
It's not even navy. It's one of my least favorite
Indigo?
colors. Is indigo. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I don't like the color, man.
Don't like it.
Besides that, this could have been like a 9. This could have been like a 9 point whatever.
Mm-hmm.
This is now I'm gonna bring it down to like a 7.9 because of that.
I
I'll
also
go with
I-
an 8.
I wish they kept the lion. The mountain lion doesn't look as menacing.
Yeah.
I don't really like this one very much, if I'm
No.
being honest.
Wow.
No.
It looks
Okay.
cool how it's like, you know, on
It's a
top
cool
of the.
It is.
It's a cool
really
theme,
cool.
but like, you know, I see how it's supposed to look like a crown, but for those of you
Yeah.
that play chess, this looks like a rook
Yeah.
rather than
Very good
an
point.
actual like, you know, king crown that we're seeing here.
Yeah.
I don't like this one very much. I'm probably going to give this a 4.2 out of 10.
Ooh.
Missed the mark a lot for me.
Okay.
All right.
So, ready to get into the penultimate team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are headed to the land of aliens, the San Antoine Spurs. So here's what he said. For the Spurs, making the simple geometric shapes of the spinning spur work as a standalone mark was a fun challenge. Now, I accidentally messed up the formatting here. This is completely black, I believe, this logo. It
Okay.
looks a little faded right now. I can fix
Yeah.
that for the edit. But what do we think?
The old logo is so much better.
Is it? Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe because I'm emphasizing this U being the spur.
Yeah.
The new one is really good though. I like it, but it kind of reminds me of like the Dallas Cowboys because of that star.
Is that why? You're a
Yeah,
Giants
getting
fan?
Cowboys. Yeah, I'm being PTSD from you, bro.
I like the one Lance did of the Spurs when it was like the U and the spur was like vertical.
Yeah, that was
Like
nice.
that was good.
That was
This one it's interesting because you don't really think of we're so used to the spur as
Yeah.
as what we're
Yes,
seeing now.
that.
This is like the bottom part of it spinning.
Correct.
And it's
yeah.
connected to the U here in the logo.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I see it,
It's interesting.
but I'm not a huge fan.
Not-
I'd
not-
probably give this a 6.
I was
I'll
gonna
give
say
it a
the same
6.
thing.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So not too bad.
Overall, the Atlanta Hawks
So far is the best
so good.
one. Yeah.
We still got one more.
We got
Do
Utah.
we?
And I
Utah.
do think this one has
Ooh.
potential
Okay.
to reach the top. Are you ready?
Let's see it.
We only have one team left, and it's the Utah Jazz. So here's what he said. The Jazz brand and Mardi Gras inspired colors have famously felt out of place in Utah after the team moved from New Orleans. I tried some dynamic topography inspired by jazz festival posters and combined it with the mountains and warmer colors that represent the Utah landscape because we all know the best national parks in the country are in Utah. I mean, they're all gorgeous. And This is a very interesting take
It
because
is.
Salt Lake City and Utah's going on this trend of embracing the cold, embracing the mountains, the purple, the light blue,
Yeah.
the cold. This is a different spin.
Yeah, I didn't expect this.
Yeah, what do
And
we think?
at first glance, I was like, nah. But as I kept looking on it, I can tell the detail and the hard work he put into this one.
Yeah.
And so for that alone, I'm giving this like an 8.5.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
What I like specifically about this logo is for a few things. You made the note look interesting by adding texture to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He used I don't know if you guys have any experience with editing softwares, but using the pitch and the yaw functions to make it mold to the side of the mountain.
Yeah.
And you got the sunrise with Utah coming out of the side here.
It's cool.
I think blue and orange always works, and adding some yellow into it's cool. So I'm gonna give this a 9.3 out of 10.
Okay.
Big
Yeah.
fan.
Yeah, it's nice.
I'll go 8.5 with Geo. I like it. I think there could be some work done to it a little bit, but I like the idea of it.
He kind of meshed New Orleans, but made it Utah, made it specific to where they are now because the Jazz still feel out of place.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
what Jazz is in Utah? It's like
Right,
Yeah,
right,
it makes
right.
no
Exactly.
sense. So yeah,
All right.
ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up our NBA logo redesigns for the Western Conference teams. Let us know down in the comments. What was your favorite one that you've seen in this episode or even just in total? I think we can all come to an agreement. The Atlanta Hawks was by far the best one.
Yeah.
I'm not going to show you because we want to have you go watch the last episode to go check it out.
Yeah.
So obviously, shout out to Michael Weinstein. Links are down below. Go check out his website. He's done a lot
Yeah.
of other cool stuff.
Very good stuff we've seen so far these past 2 weeks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we got much more planned for the future. And boys, we've reached that point in the episode. Are we ready to predict some groups?
Let's
Yeah.
do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our second annual NBA Cup group predictions. So obviously we did this last year where we went through all 6 groups. We did them all worst to best, and then we picked our wild card teams to represent the East and the West going into the knockouts. So we're going to do the same thing again this year. We'll go through all 6 groups, and then in I think just about 4 or 5 weeks' time, we'll do the knockout stage where we'll do the full playoffs and pick a winner and an MVP and stuff like that. And obviously, this tournament has been interesting across the past couple of years, where it incites players to try because there's a monetary bonus for the winner. Then you get like $500,000 each,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool. But for the most part, it's just a regular season game. That's what makes these predictions fun because you don't know what's going to happen. You can see a team like the Thunder go 0-4, and you can see a team like the Jazz win all 4 games. It's unpredictable in and of itself. The Nets almost got out of their group last year trying to tank.
Yeah.
So anything's possible. And guys, just before we go in, how are we feeling going into the NBA Cup? Do you think it's going to be a success?
Yeah, I mean, it has so far.
I mean, yeah, they're making a little bit of a tweak. The semifinals will be held at the higher seeds arena, and obviously the finals will be held in Vegas. And for those of you who don't know what the NBA Cup is, it's an in-season tournament. There's 6 groups, 3 in each conference. The top place team in each group will make it to the knockouts, and whoever has the best second place team will be the wild card, and that can be based off record, point differential. So running up the score is important.
Yeah.
So obviously these games will be dropping in a couple of hours by the time this episode comes out. And boys, are we ready to dive right in?
Let's go.
All right. We're going to start in the Eastern Conference because it stinks. And we're going to start with East Group A. One of us are going to be headlining and we're going to reveal each as we go. So let me get this up for everyone else. I just have a placeholder picture of Scotty Barnes for the boys to see. So Antoine, I believe you are headlining the segment. Go ahead and read your first group of teams.
Yeah. So we got, starting off in 5th, we got the Wizards. 4th is the Hawks. 3rd is the Pacers. 2nd, fittingly with Scotty Barnes. First pick, the Raptors. And the Cavs take the group at number 1.
I'm actually surprised he's high on the Raptors.
They've been doing low-key pretty good.
I mean, they have, but you were really low on them going into the
I
season.
was, yeah. Yeah.
I think, the Hawks as well are pretty low, but I guess Trey got injured, right?
They haven't been performing well either.
They haven't.
I
Yeah.
mean, they've been okay. They've had some good games. But I think the main thing with Atlanta is how are they going to play if Trae Young's going to be out for a while?
Yeah.
They said it's a knee sprain. That could be anything from a week to a month
Yeah.
or more.
Yeah.
It's true.
But we saw last year, the Magic lost Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner.
Yeah.
And Jalen Suggs got them out of the group. So
Yeah.
it's very much
Very
possible
much
to
true.
do.
True.
Wizards, Pacers can go anywhere. And the Cavs are clearly the best team in this group. It's just a matter of can they win those 4 regular season games
Exactly.
and stuff like that. We just don't know.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if a team like the Raptors made it.
It would be cool if they did. So, G, ready to read your 5?
Yeah, see.
All right, read your next 5 teams.
So I got Wizards at the bottom. I got the Raptors at 4, Hawks at 3, Pacers at 2, Cavaliers at 1.
Wow, I'm
Yeah.
surprised you're low on the Raptors.
Yeah.
Fetty's going to be in your ear about this.
Okay.
Yeah, I have no complaints. I feel like this group can go any way below like the Cavs.
Yeah. I think
So
the middle
it's
yeah.
it's okay. Yeah, I have no issues.
The middle 3 is probably like
I'm surprised you have
most
the Pacers
likely.
that high.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
the Pacers are
they're
good.
not a bad team.
They've looked a little shaky to start the season this
Yeah.
year. They've been riddled with injuries like crazy.
Yeah.
Obi Toppin's going to be out for a month. McConnell's still injured. Nembhard's been banged up.
Yeah.
Benedict Matherin's been banged up. It's been tough.
Okay.
They're definitely going through it.
Yeah.
So, as far as the rest goes, I really don't have too big of an issue.
Yeah.
So, do you want to just get into my 5 teams?
Yeah.
Here are my next 5 teams. So in 5th place, I have the Washington Wizards. 4th is the Indiana Pacers. 3rd, the Toronto Raptors. 2nd is the Atlanta Hawks. And 1st is the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah, very predictable from Tyler because he's high on the Hawks. I would obviously know the Cavs are a better team.
Yeah.
Pacers right now, Tyler's said like the injuries
Injuries.
are killing them.
I almost put them in last,
Yeah, I mean it's very possible.
but I just realized it's the Wizards. So it's
Yeah.
like,
They have that one good rookie with like the afro. I forgot his name.
on what team?
the Wizards.
The Wizards.
Trey Johnson,
No.
Kaishan George.
Yes.
He's not a rookie.
He's a
second
sophomore.
year.
Second year.
He's doing really good so far.
He's a hooper.
He's very
really
good.
good. Yeah,
He popped
really
off last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, doing
So
really
shout
good.
out to him.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I feel like this group would have been so good last year. You had a
yeah.
fully healthy Pacer. I mean, the Cavs and Hawks were in the same group last year, and it was cinema all 4 games for each of their games. When you combine that with the Raptors and the Wizards, the Wizards had Poole. He was hooping. But this year, it just seems kind of lackluster.
Yeah.
The Raptors look good, but the Cavs look great,
Yeah.
and the Hawks look decent. So
Yeah. If the Cavaliers are the best team in the group, it's not that good.
exactly, and we saw them absolutely decimate the Pistons the other night.
Yeah.
So they're men on missions. So that's kind of just what it is.
Yeah.
So that is East Group A. Obviously, let us know down in the comments what you think, who's going to come out of each of these groups. Let us know because we read the comments. Ready to get into the next group.
Let's do it.
We're going to East Group B. Let me actually tell you the teams before we get into these because that's what I forgot to do, just so it sets the tone for everything. So in East Group B, we have the Celtics, the Nets, the Pistons, the Magic, and the 76ers. I am headlining this segment, and here are my teams. So in 5th place, I have the Brooklyn Nets. 4th is the Boston Celtics. 3rd is the Detroit Pistons. 2nd is the Philadelphia 76ers. And 1st place is the Orlando Magic.
Looks like you semi believe in the Sixers. I see. Good job.
Oh, Gio, don't you just wait for me, boy.
Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, I really struggled with the bottom of this list because I knew the Magic and Sixers were going to be the most consistent right now.
Yeah.
The Pistons could really win or finish last. Just depends on how they're playing. The Nets and Celtics look terrible.
Yeah, they do.
Yep.
And it's beautiful because we're going to get ourselves some lotto picks.
Yeah.
Again.
And I'm going to be so pissed off when AJ DeBanza goes to the Celtics because they don't deserve him.
You're gonna get Cam Boozer. It's okay.
I would love that. I genuinely would love Cam Boozer.
And I want to be a Nets fan.
Yeah, he definitely would.
I
once.
love the Boozers.
He'd definitely rather trust Cam Boozer than Cat getting less than 3 fouls in the first half of a playoff
I
game.
love Cam Boozer.
But,
Cam is
Yeah.
the truth.
and obviously, I know the Magic looks shaky. The offense looks bad, but they looked good last year in the groups. I think they're going to just do the same thing.
Yeah. That sounds legit.
Yeah.
Not so bad. Ready to get into your 5, Antoine?
Yeah.
Here are your 5 teams.
Wow.
I love it.
Wow, Gio. So same 5 and 4 and 3 for me with Tyler. Nets 5, Celtics 4, Pistons 3rd. The switcheroo with the top 2, Magic 2nd, and the Philadelphia Maxis and Edgecombs are first in the group.
The Maxis and
And
Edge.
I just said the 2 players as the reason why, because these 2 are box office.
Yeah, they are. They really
Very
are.
good. They're very good.
Okay.
Yeah. One of the best backcourts in the
Maxi could be most improved player.
He already won it, so I doubt he'd
Oh,
win
he
it again,
did?
Yeah.
But Maxi is looking like the next best point guard.
Yeah.
We
We
were
just
all-
can't get injured.
We were all skeptical because he was top 30 in ESPN's list, and we were all like, that's a little high.
And
But you are right. He does get hurt a lot.
It's just the injuries. We know he's talented. We know he can hoop.
Well, no, I wouldn't say that. We know.
Did you see what he was doing in the playoffs,
No, no,
bro?
but what I'm saying is with Maxi, when he is not on, he is borderline useless. Like he'll drop 5 points on like 1 of 12 shooting. Like that's the one thing. Like he needs to figure out a way to be useful when he's not hitting his shots. That's the one thing I'm looking for specifically with Maxi, because we know when you're playing this good and winning games, there's no problems.
Yeah.
And Gio and I were talking before. I'm interested to see how if his production's gonna decline when McCain and George come back.
His
I don't think it will.
but VJ's will.
VJ's will.
No,
Because
VJ's can't.
It has to, because where's McCain going to play? McCain.
Then you got to bring him off the bench.
Well, yeah, but that's going to limit VJ's minutes.
Yeah.
Because
No, you can't.
we're forgetting just how good McCain is. I actually think
McCain is
McCain.
good.
I actually think McCain's better than Edgecombe.
I don't think so.
I think McCain is severely underrated.
I don't think so. I think Edgecombe, he's proving to us he can shoot the three as well.
Well, but he could shoot the three,
And he can do so much more athletically
right? But athletically
and defensively.
But the playmaking specifically from Jared McCain is elite.
I do love McCain.
We saw that last year.
great.
Very good player.
Yeah.
I think Edgecombe's better.
No, I'm telling you, when McCain comes back,
He's going to open up the offense.
He's going
Yeah.
to.
He can space it. He can definitely space it. So he'll help.
Yeah.
And that's why I have the Sixers so high, and they're ranked number 4 in the Eastern Conference on my list.
Exactly, yeah, because I mean the Sixers have a very high ceiling and a very low floor,
Yeah.
because we know this roster can turn into the Pelicans. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
And their backcourt is very underrated, because we know they have Maxey, we know they have McCain, we know they have Edgecombe. They got Kelly Oubre and Quentin Grimes coming off the bench.
They're hooping.
Yeah, they're both hooping.
Like,
They're hooping, though.
They're playing very well.
Yeah,
And
they're-
then wait for PG. I think PG's going to have a comeback season.
they're
Wait for
fr-
Embiid's on and off.
Their front court's questionable. Embiid's on the court for now,
Yeah.
looking pretty good, playing
looks
on like
alright.
25 minutes a night.
Drummond looks decent.
I have more faith in Embiid than I do in Paul George. I think
Yeah.
I'm pretty much out on Paul George.
I'm not out on Paul George.
He's going to really need to prove it that he actually isn't washed.
Yeah. I think he's going to take a lesser role, and he's still going to provide spacing. And he still can play defense at a pretty good clip.
Yeah, we'll see.
And, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we get into mine?
Yeah. Read your next 5 teams.
Yeah.
Dean Gio.
So
basically-
literally identical. I don't even have to repeat it, but I will.
Yeah,
Nets
the
at the
audio's-
bottom, Celtics at the 4, Pistons at 3, Magic at 2, Sixers at 1, for the same reasons that Anthony said. Like, I think the Sixers are that team in the East.
I wouldn't say that.
Not that team. That surprising team, I'll say.
I wouldn't say surprising.
I
'cause
would say
they-
it's surprising.
They have the talent to be that good. It's just
I don't think
talent.
I don't think you guys expected this. I think I'm the only one that said this. And you guys are like, oh, all right, you guys are right.
I said VJ was going to be phenomenal.
But did you say the Sixers were going to be top 4 in the East?
but
I don't think
because
so.
I didn't
No,
think
we had them in the
Maxey.
play-in.
I didn't think Maxey was going to go off right now, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also keep in mind we're 4 or 5 games.
We're only
in.
exactly.
Yeah.
They will regress to the mean.
We'll see.
Just depends on how hard are they going to do that.
Right.
I mean, but good for Philly fans. They finally got some love going for them
Yeah.
after all the number 1 draft picks that have failed.
Yeah. You know, it's you take a 3-year hiatus from losing in the second round, you're back.
Listen, don't forget, if they didn't take Fultz and Simmons, who would have gotten Tatum?
Jason Tatum.
And who else?
Let me
Who
look.
was
What year was Fultz drafted?
2019?
Lonzo Ball. That was Alonzo, right?
No, Lonzo was Lonzo 20? I
Just
think.
imagine that.
No,
team.
so the Sixers did not take a high pick that year because they made the playoffs that year.
When was Fultz
Jaylen
drafted?
Brown?
I'm trying to look. I'm going
Oh.
through Wikipedia right now. He may have been earlier. Fultz was drafted in 2017. Tatum was drafted 3rd.
So that's the Lonzo year.
So the year before, when they drafted Ben Simmons, Brandon Ingram, Jaylen Brown were after. But in all fairness, Ben Simmons was incredible
Yeah,
in
he was.
college. You
He
had
was.
to draft him
Yeah.
first. And Markelle Fultz also looked good in college, but Tatum was the best prospect.
Yeah.
So that was a miss.
That
But
would've
I don't blame them at all for taking Ben Simmons. He was a multi-time All-Star.
Yeah.
And he was a DPOY finalist.
Yeah.
That's fine. But the Sixers, again, they look great right now, but lots of teams look great early on. The Jazz, remember, 2 years ago, the Utah Jazz started off the year like 28-4, and they wound up finishing like 13th in the West. So
Yeah.
things change. Things
Anything
can
can happen. But they just look good right now. So
happen. Right, exactly. So
let's move.
yeah, that's East Group C. Ready to get into the final one.
Yep.
All right, Geo, East Group C. The teams are as followed: the Charlotte Hornets, the Chicago Bulls, the Miami Heat, the Milwaukee Bucks, and that second team that's pretty irrelevant in New York. So, Gio, you ready to get into your 5
Yeah.
teams? Read your 5 teams. What do we got?
So I'm seeing right now where I have, and I wish I changed it. But anyways, I have the Bucks at 5, Hornets at 4, Bulls at 3, Heat at 2, Knicks at 1. I think this was a pretty easy list until the Bucks beat the Knicks the other night. I'm like, okay, wait, the Bucks.
Forget beating the Knicks. The Bucks look good right now.
They do.
They look just as good, if not better, than Philly.
I wouldn't say all that. I mean, Cole Anthony does look good in his point guard role.
Like, you're getting great production from Maxey and VJ.
Yeah.
But, like, Giannis is quietly having one of his best starts.
MVP season.
Like,
but like, how long is that going to carry on for? You know what I mean? Like,
depends, right?
You know what I'm saying? Like, what is he averaging? Like 40 almost?
Yeah, close to 40.
So, like, I don't think he's going to average 40.
He won't.
And once that drops down to about like 30, I think the Bucks are going to go back to losing games, but not as much as we expected them to do. Because Cole Anthony's looking really good. They got their shooters looking good. Trent Jr. and AJ Green. They look pretty good.
And so was Rollins.
Yeah, that's what
Rollins.
you said 2 weeks ago. Ryan Rollins is going to have the season of his life.
And he's having it.
He's
so
having
far.
it right now.
I said, he had some upside last year.
Yeah.
You know?
So Hornets might be last, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's my take.
I'm glad you're starting to open your eyes to the Miami Heat.
Yeah, the Heat.
I think I have him second, too.
I tried to tell you that the Heat were going to be good this year. I put them top 5 in the East for a reason.
Yeah.
Never doubt Norman Powell, especially in the Eastern Conference.
They look good.
Because he will torch your favorite team.
I mean,
hate his guts.
Hawkins looks good.
on a heater.
He looks good
now.
Great.
Yeah.
So shout out to them. And they still, just like Philly not having Jared McCain, just like, any other, I'm forgetting a player, but the Heat still don't have Tyler Hero back.
Yeah.
Right.
So
right.
as what he said, once he gets out of that weak ass bed, he's going to be hooping and the Heat are going to look good. You ready to get into my 5?
Let's see it.
Here are my 5 teams. So in 5th, I have the Charlotte Hornets. 4th is the Chicago Bulls. 3rd is the Miami Heat. 2nd is the New York Knicks. And 1st is the Milwaukee Bucks.
Wow.
I mean, listen,
Bucks in first.
I'm not a believer of that Bucks team. That's the only disagreement I have.
I don't dislike it because Giannis is going off and he can do some damage in the early.
Remember 2 things. It's regular season games.
Exactly.
It's early.
Yeah.
So he can sustain this.
Yeah.
They won the whole thing last year.
They did.
Yeah.
So
Very possible.
very much possible.
Yeah.
All right.
And, the Knicks obviously could squeak their way into the first spot. Didn't really,
Yeah.
I honestly could see everybody except Charlotte topping this group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even the Bulls. Once Kobe White comes back in like a week,
They were all hot. Yeah.
he'll be a mainstay in that team. But
Yeah.
I can't put the Knicks first. You know me.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Just for the sake of that. Ready to get into your 5?
Yeah.
Read your 5 teams.
Oh, me and you have switcheroo at the bottom.
Yeah.
So at 5, we have the Hornets. 4, we have the Bucks. 3 are the Bulls. 2nd are the Heat. And, of course, number 1 have to be my Knicks. That's how it pans out.
Very interesting. You have lost to 2 of those teams already,
Yeah.
which is pretty crazy.
The Bucks
The
and
Bucks
the who?
and the Heat.
The Heat, yeah.
The Heat destroyed us.
Also, do we know the timetable regarding Brunson? 'Cause I know he hurt his groin last night.
They didn't say anything.
So
He'll be
I
all
guess, well, I have him in fantasy, so I have to lock him in if he's
Yeah.
going to be out.
It's
Yeah.
probably day to day. He'd be fine.
That's what I'm hoping because
Yeah.
they have a back-to-back against the Bulls. They're playing tomorrow, and then they're playing the opener in the NBA Cup against them. So should be interesting.
Yeah.
But I have no problems with this. The Knicks could easily finish first, but for some reason, I just feel like the Bucks are going to go on another heater in the Cup.
It's possible.
Yeah, because it's early on.
Exactly.
That's the thing.
So that concludes the Eastern Conference. Obviously, let us know down in the comments, everything of that nature. We're not going to get to the wild card until the end. We're going to reveal both of them.
Got it.
So stay tuned for that. Are you ready to get into the West?
Let's do it.
All right, we are going to start off with West Group A. The teams are as followed: the Minnesota Timberwolves, the Oklahoma City Thunder, the Phoenix Buns, the Sacramento Kings, and the Utah Jazz. Antoine, I believe you, my friend, are headlining this section.
Yeah.
Read your first 5 teams.
Yeah, so bottom barrel, we got the Suns at 5, Jazz in 4th, Kings in 3rd, T-Wolves in 2nd, and the Thunder in 1st, of course.
Yeah, I mean, Thunder are, 5-6-0 right now?
5-0,
It's quite insane.
They should have lost to the Kings last night, but it's all right. I was
Salty.
watching that game. I was pissed.
I'm surprised you have the Timberwolves that high when Anthony Edwards is going to miss 2 weeks.
I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, I mean, he won't miss every game, but
They're still a good team.
I think over the Jazz and the Suns especially, the Kings, it could go either way. I could flip the Kings and the Wolves for sure, but I'll leave it as is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we're forgetting, like right now the Jazz
They
look
do.
really good.
They do look good.
The Jazz
Laurie
look
looks
good.
good.
Yeah,
Larry
they
Markin
did.
is on fire. Walker Kessler's vacuuming all these boards.
He is.
Yeah.
It's Keontae George is starting to look efficient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we want.
Love Keontae George too.
Yeah. And the
So-
Jazz love him too. He's like supposed to be a really great teammate for the guys. So
Yeah, they'll be great until they trade Larry Markin and tank away again.
Yeah.
And get the 6th pick. So that's just kind of how it goes.
Yeah.
Ready to get into your 5, Geo?
So
Read your 5 teams.
Wow.
I got the
Geo.
So I got the Jazz at 5, Suns at 4, Thunder at 3, Kings at 2, and Wolves at 1.
So you're telling me the Thunder lose 2 of these games?
They could. It's a random Friday night in Phoenix. Anything can
Yeah.
happen.
Oh yeah. Grayson,
did this list-
Grayson Allen drops 50 points.
Yeah. Like, honestly, the NBA's been so crazy. It would not shock me if we saw Oso Iguodaro drop 45 in a game.
Bro, I don't know who that is.
You don't know also oh my goodness.
I know Ao Dosumo.
Io
And
DeSumo.
Ayo Dosunmu.
Oh, my fault. Him.
Yeah.
Also Iguodaro is another goat. He's on the
Timberwolves
Suns.
first. I'm actually shocked he didn't have the Kings first.
Yeah, you know what?
He can't do that.
If I can do this over again, I would put the Kings in first.
No,
No, you wouldn't.
Stop it.
I would not put the Wolves in first, knowing that Anthony Edwards is now injured. I didn't know that
Yeah,
at the
Yeah,
time.
but
Totally
Julius
forgot.
Randle, though,
And their bench. And
He
these
can
other
do it.
guys.
Like I would just flip them,
that's fair.
you know. And then I have the Thunder not making it. So
I mean, that's totally fair. You know, we saw the Nuggets finish like 4th last year
Yeah.
in their NBA Cup group. Anything's possible.
Yeah.
So, ready to get into my 5.
Yeah.
do it.
Here are my 5 teams. So
Wow.
in 5th, I have the Phoenix Suns. 4th is the Minnesota Timberwolves. 3rd is the Utah Jazz. 2nd is the Sacramento Kings. And 1st is the OKC Thunder. Not gonna lie, boys, I almost put the Jazz in 2nd.
Yeah, I mean, because he just
I like
said
this.
they're both cooking, so it makes sense. The Wolves, I would not go as low as 4th. I would go to lowest 3rd.
Third, yeah.
Yeah,
It's tough
But the
though.
Jazz are good.
You're gonna-
It's tough. Yeah.
If Anthony Edwards, let me see who the Wolves play in their NBA Cup games because
They play all 4 of these guys.
no, but I'm saying like, who do they play in their first 2? Because that's you're going to be without Anthony Edwards for. They're playing the Jazz on November 7th, and then they're playing the Kings on November 14th. He should be back for that game, but again, they could easily lose it.
Yeah.
So anything's possible.
Okay.
And the Nets finished 2nd last year, so
Okay.
we missed out on the wild card by I think 5 points in the point
Yeah.
differential. So and obviously the Suns are garbage. I mean I've watched
Yeah.
more Phoenix Suns than I probably should have this season, and my eyes are hurting.
Yeah.
So please, Devin Booker, just request a trade.
Yeah.
Get yourself to the Pistons and go win a title with Cade. That's all I want to see. But that's West Group A.
Yes.
Are you ready for West Group? For the next group,
Yes.
What's Group B?
West Group B. The teams are as followed: Dallas Mavericks, LA Clippers, LA Lakers, Memphis Grizzlies, and New Orleans Pelicans. Now I think the Mavs and Lakers are playing the first week, so I don't know if Luka's going to be available for that game because he's hurt. So we'll see.
I got faith in Reeves. My boy put up 50.
Oh
He
my
did.
goodness.
On
Here
like
we go.
on 12 shots.
Yeah.
Free throw
Yeah.
merchant.
20 free throws. Yeah.
It just puts it even into perspective. I tweeted this the other day. Jamal Murray dropped 50 in a game with 0 free throws.
That's very impressive.
And Gordon did his the other day with 6 free throws.
Very
So
impressive.
crazy. SGA did it with 26.
Yeah.
Nuts.
That's crazy.
That was
So.
insane.
Even Larry Markkinen did his with like 16.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
I am headlining this section. Here are my 5 teams.
Mm-hmm.
So in 5th, I have the Memphis Grizzlies. 4th is the Dallas Mavericks. 3rd, the New Orleans Pelicans. 2nd is the LA Lakers. And 1st is the LA Clippers.
LA on top.
Very interesting.
If I were to do this again, I would swap Dallas and Memphis. But I do think Dallas can get a game over Memphis right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot what I had for this.
We'll find
But
out
yeah,
in just a few moments.
this is very up and down group. It can go either way.
I think I had Dallas too high. If I remember correctly.
This is a tough group to predict
It
because like everyone's hurt, everyone stinks, but everyone's also kind of good.
Yeah.
You can get a 50 burger from pretty much anyone in that starting 5, whether it's John Morant, whether it's
Triple J.
whether it's Anthony Davis, whether it's Zion, whether it's we already seen it from Austin Reeves. If we get a sprinkle of a Houston Harden one night,
Yeah, right.
anything can happen.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I've gone with. Do we have any issues with it?
No. Yeah.
We're gonna get into your 5, Antoine.
Yeah.
Read your next 5 teams.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
Big difference.
I forgot I did this.
Yeah.
So we got Pelicans in 5th, Mavs in 4th, Lakers in 3rd, Clippers in 2nd, and good old Memphis.
Wow.
Oh, I know why. Cedric Howard.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
go.
Forgot about
Good
that.
pull.
My Gio. Listen up, man.
Cedric Howard is a beast right now. You guys watching?
He's
Make sure
playing
you're watching.
really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Ja does well. Triple J. I think they'll be okay. I think I'm gonna rely on Coward a lot too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Don't think it's enough.
Yeah, I mean, listen, who knows?
It's regular season. You know, anything can
It is
happen.
regular
Right.
season.
Anything can happen in the regular season. But Pelicans in 5 is crazy. I think they're a lot better than 5th.
I agree.
They've made it out of their group before.
They look pretty
can't do
good,
it again.
and their rookies look really good,
Exactly.
which is great for them.
Fears and what's the other dude's
Derek
name? Queen.
Derek
Yeah.
Queen.
I was pretty big on Queen. I must say.
Yeah, Queen, they're looking good.
Yeah.
They are.
Ready to get into your 5, Gio?
Let's see it.
Read your next 5 teams.
So I have Pelicans at 5, Grizzlies at 4, Mavericks at 3, Clippers at 2, Lakers at 1.
Yeah, classic Gio. He forgot that Cedric Coward played for the Grizzlies. Put him in 4th. Lakers first for Reeves.
Classic Gio. You're funny,
fine.
bro. You're actually kind of right.
Forgets Cedric Coward plays for the Grizzlies.
I did forget about Cedric Howard. If I remember that, I would have put him in 3, but I wouldn't have put him at 2.
Yeah, but like the Grizzlies are still 2-2. They still don't look dominant.
Yeah.
Just like I know you've been talking about how good the Kings look. They're like 1-3, 1-4. So looks can be deceiving. You can have like some good players.
And they're probably going to lose tonight.
I do think
This
the math's
is
too high.
probably the biggest toss-up out of all the groups.
I don't know. I think
No.
the next group is.
Group C is just a
No,
group
I know,
of
but
death.
this one too is a toss-up. I feel like I can go anybody
feel like
for any
This
five.
one is. Yeah.
Group C is a group of death. This is just a group of mid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is the mid of the West, yeah.
Really is.
Yeah, it is.
I'm not really thrilled by it. So that is West Group B. Guys, we have one group left. How we doing on time?
25.
25.
Perfect. We're making good time. This will be a bit of a shorter pod this week. West Group C, there's only 5 teams left, and it's a doozy. Got the Denver Nuggets, Golden State Warriors, Houston Rockets,
My God.
Portland Trailblazers, and the
Spurs.
San Antoine Spurs.
Poor Portland.
Portland's out of there. I think we can all agree on that. They're
Poor
at 5.
Portland.
It's the regular
no shot.
season.
There's no shot.
I believe
They don't even have their coach.
But remember this. I believe it actually was Portland last year that was also in the group of death, and I think they finished like 3rd or 2nd. They did very well for themselves in that group.
Okay.
So don't be deceived
Stop
by.
hating on Thiago Splitter. He's an NBA champ.
Okay. I'm counting them out.
Okay.
Well, I'm pulling up the standings from the 2024 NBA Cup. I'm very curious by this because I believe it was them, but I don't know if it was or not. I'm looking right now, or maybe it was in the Eastern Conference. It may have been in the East, but I don't remember. There was one team that was like really bad, and they somehow managed to like claw themselves up into like a top 2 or top 3 spot. I can't remember who it was, but you know, it may have been the Blazers. I don't know, but I guess that's besides the point. Gio, you are headlining this section.
Yeah.
Read your 5 teams.
So I got Blazers at 5, Warriors at 4, Spurs at 3, Nuggets 2, Rockets 1.
Wow. Okay.
Nice voice crack.
I don't have any issues here.
You
I am voice.
you said 1.
said 1.
1.
One. I mean, yeah. I mean, this is a big toss-up. I think any way
Spurs,
works.
Spurs are a little low, no?
No. I think that's fine.
It's tough, man. What do you want me to do here? Like
It's
this-
Wemby,
it's
bro.
I get it.
I think you also are hating on the Warriors a little bit.
I am a hater, but that's okay.
You are
Someone had to
definitely
get
a
hated on.
certified hater. It's always
Like,
going to be you.
If I put anyone at 4, it would be a problem because this is how stacked this group is. Wouldn't you agree? If I had the Rockets at 4, you'd be like, "What the hell are you doing, Joe?" If I had the Nuggets at 4, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Yeah,
tough.
exactly.
Like the Blazers should be 1.
No.
But, you know, it's not bad. If
Yeah.
anything can happen with this
it's
group.
hard.
Yeah.
You ready to get into my 5?
Let's see it.
Here are my next
knew it.
5 teams.
Wow.
So in 5th, I have the Houston Rockets. 4th is the Portland Trailblazers. 3rd is the Denver Nuggets. 2nd is the Golden State Warriors. And 1st is the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, listen.
You just want to be different.
No need I say, the Rockets do not look great right now.
Tyler has Nuggets and Rockets missing out in the next rounds.
I mean, the Nuggets have never made it out of their group in the NBA Cup. They've always finished 3rd or 4th.
Okay.
I know the Rockets made it out last year, and I know I predicted them to get to the semifinals in our preseason predictions. I didn't think they were going to look this bad, and that
Yeah.
concerns me a lot.
Yeah.
I also did not think the Warriors would look this good.
Yeah.
They do. Also, did not think the Spurs would look like the best team in the league, but guess what? They do, although I think the Thunder are still probably the best team in the league, but yeah, I'm confident with this. I do think the Blazers will be sneaky and not finish last.
I need you to stand on business, bro.
I did, bro.
All right.
I was originally going to change it to put the Rockets in 4th, but you know what? I want to set an example for that man over there. I stand on business.
Listen, the only thing I stand on is on water.
Okay.
Gio has seen that in person.
No, actually,
Witnessed
I have.
it.
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can walk on water.
He can.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for verifying my claim.
Okay.
Are you ready to get into your 5, Antoine?
Yeah.
Read your 5 teams.
All right, so 5th, like Gio, Trailblazers. 4th are the Rockets. 3rd are the Warriors. 2nd are the Spurs. And the Nuggets will take the group in 1st.
It's fine.
Interesting.
That makes perfect sense.
So you're also low on the Rockets like me.
Yeah, no point guard.
Exactly.
They look pretty
shaky.
bad. Yeah.
So Kevin Durant's really going to have to carry to get this team out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, who do the
They're
Rockets
trying.
who do the Rockets open up with? Let's see. Rockets NBA Cup schedule.
Watch it be the Warriors.
It wouldn't surprise me. They're playing the Spurs in San Antonio on November 7th.
Ooh, battle for Texas.
Then they're playing the Trailblazers on November 14th. Then they're playing the Nuggets, and then they play the Warriors on
Last.
Thanksgiving or on Black Friday.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
All right.
quite
rough.
interesting.
Yeah.
Tough schedule.
Very tough. But I don't have a problem with this. Any team could get out.
Yeah.
So obviously that concludes our group stage games. Once we do the playoff predictions, we're going to react to these predictions and see who was the closest
Yeah.
and have the competition. I believe I won last year. So we'll see if I
You
can
won
defend
every
the title.
point
Yeah.
competition, bro.
Like, it's just how I got like
think I won.
I got like 2 or 3 groups completely correct. I know you got a group correct.
I think I got okay. Fair.
So there's only one last thing to do:
The wild card.
the wild cards.
Let's do it.
And let's just not waste any time. Here are the wild card picks. So,
You're such a loser.
so
You're such a loser.
So Giovanni has gone for the Magic coming out of the East and the Kings coming out of the West.
Oh, yeah.
Antoine has got the Magic coming out of the East as well, and the Spurs coming out of the West. I have the New York Knicks coming out of the East and the Golden State Warriors coming out of the West.
Yeah, I
So-
think this is pretty good. I think Tyler had those 2 best teams in second. Same thing with me. My 2 best teams were Orlando and San Antonio. Gio, I don't know what's going on.
He had
What you
to-
mean?
I mean, the Magic are a good pick, but he had to put Russ.
Yeah,
I know
of
he
course.
was going
You
to.
gotta put the
I also
Kings.
picked them in the beginning as well.
Okay,
You
fair
did.
enough,
See,
fair enough.
standing on business.
standing on
Gio.
business.
I
Good
love that
job,
because I mean,
Gio.
who were your other options realistically? You were looking at either the Kings, the Clippers, or the Nuggets.
Yes. Kings.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
definitely.
know what I'm saying? Kings.
Wow.
Thank
That's how you know he's glazing because no one picks the Kings for anything.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Come on.
Stop it.
So yeah, not so bad. Obviously, let us know down in the comments too. Who are your wild card picks, and who do you think is going to win the NBA Cup?
Yeah.
And obviously, that concludes our NBA Cup group predictions. Obviously, this Friday on Halloween Day, October 31st, let me just tell y'all the games that are going on that night. We only have 4, I believe. No, we have a few. So we got Hawks, Pacers, Celtics, Sixers, Raptors, Cavs, Knicks, Bulls, and then the nightcap is Lakers and Grizzlies. So they're not opening up with the Mavs. Jazz versus Suns, Nuggets versus Blazers, and Pelicans versus Clippers. So those are the games. Very exciting. Should be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And the courts are going to look cool. The City Edition jerseys are going to look dope.
Fire.
And boys, do we have any sort of final thoughts, questions, comments, concerns before we head on into the outro?
No.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of episode number 81 of the Floor Spacer podcast. Giovanni. We need the G of the week and the word of the week as we close off October on the show.
The G of the week will be let's do Russell Westbrook.
Feel
My
free.
guys, he's
Swear to
hooping.
God,
He's hooping,
I
man. Coming off the
swear to
bench,
God.
I don't know. I think he's averaging like 15-ish, 16-ish points.
Around.
And from 3, he's looking really good. He's shooting, I'm pretty sure, close to 60% right now. I know it's early, but
This
what he's
season,
doing.
let me tell you what he's averaging.
please tell me.
So this season, Russell Westbrookington is averaging 12 points, 5 rebounds,
Cap.
and 3 assists.
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
The actual stats. And from 3, he's shooting 40%.
All right.
Could be better. Could be
Early,
worse.
early sample size, but it's looking good.
Exactly.
So that's my G of the week. And word of the week is going to be water because that's what Anthony walks on.
Bro, you know it. I'm about to go do it right now after this.
That is crazy.
I'm about to go walk on water.
So obviously, NBA Cup starts tonight, and then we'll keep tabs on everything of that nature. We have a 4-week period before the knockouts for some very cool content. We have some ideas. We're going to decide on that tonight, hopefully at the time of recording, of what we're doing next week. So stay tuned for it. We'll keep tabs on the gambling scandal We'll keep tabs on all the news, all the injuries, and stuff like that. Obviously, if you guys enjoyed today's episode, be sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, get us to 9K by Christmas Day. I believe we are just under 800 away. So we have plenty of time for you to get us there.
9K by Christmas Day, only 100 away.
That's doable.
Bars.
We're not 100 away. We're 800 away.
800 away.
yeah.
Anything out of that.
But obviously, if you're on Spotify audio platforms, give us 5 stars, answer the polls, leave a review. Follow our socials at FloorSpacerPod on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Personal ones are down here on the screen. Join the Discord server. Get my guy Giovanni to 1 million Instagram followers. Obviously, thank you again for 9 million views on the channel. It's just craziness.
Yeah.
And boys, do we sort of have anything to say before we head on out of here for the week?
We're good, man.
All right.
Thank you guys for tuning in and watching.
Yeah, Antoine's ready to go to sleep. So let's go to sleep. We hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all for watching. We love you all endlessly. Giovanni Squatteri actually just reached out to Joe Lakeup to purchase Golden State Warriors season tickets. And we will see you all next week in episode 82. Peace out.
I hope they ban you from the arena.